headphones on and do your thing.
And let me get to the cameras. Let's see what we got over here.
There you go. Make sure this is working.
Hello, 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 hello. Uh-oh. Check, 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 check. Let's check what's going on here. All right. Headset's up. This is okie dokie. There we go. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start Hava Free Poker main event. This is our championship game of our championship league. It's season 2, session 1 for January, February, March, and April. We'll do one every 4 months, and the winner's going to get some serious prizes. Bar tabs at 3 different bars, first, second, and third place. We'll be starting with 4,000 chips. Everyone will get 4,000 chips to take the start. We're going to do 15-minute blinds. We have 2 tables. There will be no rebuys, and there will also be no. They'll be moving the people from table to table until everything's all set. We get to our final table, and we're going to find out who the champion of all the local bars in the Treasure Coast. I'm going to turn this volume up a little bit. I'm going to go take a look at what's going on, but we'll be right back in just a minute, guys. Starting off Hava Free Poker Season 2, Session 1, starting right now.
I figured that's why I went over here. But see, that's what I'm saying. I don't have a chair. This is one. That's what I said. Taking this chair. I don't sit in the fucking golden chair. That's my chair. What are you doing? My chair now, bitch.
Just move them over the other way, and then someone can put a folding chair there.
Wait, no one's even sitting there.
Do you want this one?
I mean, sure.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a random. Those 2 are available to grab. Oh, what's available?
Stay.
Oh, TPO 0, T2. I need a cut card.
Oh, what?
How you been, man?
All right, you.
There's probably going to be some over here. We need a folding. We need a chair. Wait.
Is this coming out?
No, it's all right.
I need a folding chair?
Yeah. No one picked this number yet, so
Yeah,
we
those
figured.
2 are gone. I took those out,
okay.
so it's going to be.
I figured whoever was going to sit here had to sit in a folding
Yeah, no,
chair.
no. There's only 8. It's 8 and 7. So
Okay,
we're good.
then we're good.
I mean, dope.
I need my fucking money. Oh, I need money.
Wait, are you doing this one?
No, I'm dealing.
Cool. So I had $10 just for you, but I guess Mike's gonna get it.
It's all going to go to Corey anyway.
Okay, well, fuck.
So I am back. Just so we have it updated and everyone's on the same page. What is going on is they're picking seats randomly throughout the 2 tables, so there's no advantage or disadvantages from where you're going to sit. We'll be starting in just a moment. In the meantime, they're getting their names, they're getting their chips, they're getting their positions, they're scoping out the enemy, and they're going to figure out who is the champion of the Treasure Coast. It's happening right here, just a few minutes. Let's kick it up a notch and listen to the table. We're going to take a look. Let's check the cameras. I don't have the seats named just yet. That's going to be seat number 1 and 2. That's going to be seats 3, 4, and 5. That's Rob's big head in the way. Just kidding, Rob. 6, 7, and 8 will be ready over there. 9 and 10 will be over here. I think the best view of the place right now will be this one right here while we're getting it set up and ready and done.
Can I give her like $100? See, this is.
I mean, you never. That's
How many free chips can I get?
We have updated the dealer, which is really nice. Corey's going to start dealing. She's a beautiful blonde hair
You already set the policy, so that's it.
young lady. She's going to be in charge of making sure the cards are out, making sure the cards are shuffled, making sure they're dealt properly, and making sure that everybody is in line and following the poker rules.
So no one's sitting in seat 10. So if you don't want to sit in a folding chair, then switch them out.
All right, does everybody have a seat? Plan?
Got a seat, a monkey.
Everybody's got a seat?
This is the only one that's not.
Yeah. So you have a seat?
So this is really interesting. We got a lot of people going over there. I think once we have everybody's name listed, let's go take a look at actually who we think is going to be in the money over here. I think Georgia's I've watched her play a bunch, and she's been doing really well. She plays strong. She's gotten some bad breaks. She's got the 2-outers hit, the 1-outers hit. You know her kings are going to get cracked by the ace. It's always something. I think Georgia is one of the team favorites over here. Over on the other side, we've got I think Rob's her husband. He was the one wearing the. He's going to be wearing the necklace. He's another fan favorite over here. I think he's going to be. He's got a high percentage chance to come in the money as well.
Eric, we're about to get started. Are you good to go back there?
Good to go back here. Good to go back here. Cards look like they're getting shuffled. People getting to their seats.
Chip ups available for tips. I'm not taking them. They're all going to Corey to get her going. So if you want to tip $5 to Corey, 500 more chips. If you want to tip $10, it's
I'll chip 10. I'll do 10, but I just need to figure out how to Zelle or something like
You
that.
said the blinds were gonna be.
15 minutes.
And Corey, do you have Zelle?
I have Zelle.
Yeah.
Does that work as
It's all
well?
going to Corey anyway.
Now you need to change the box to add like your QR code. Like scan the tip jar.
Do you want me to bring the box back over?
Yeah, yeah. Are they done over there tipping?
I need my wallet, which is my husband.
All right, so they're getting that set up there. They've got a couple extra chips if you tip the dealer. The dealer's is gratis on our end, and she does work on tips though, and she does do a lot of work. We got Corey starting out today. She's been dealing, but never in these tournaments, and she's ready to take on the major role of making sure this place is run well and good. Now, if you ever want to play poker, we do. This league is entirely free. It does not cost anything to play. You will win some prizes. We got some bar tabs, but other than that, it is completely free to play. Sunday nights at 7 o'clock, we have it right here at Hava in Stuart, Florida. Now, Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, you can go to Kava Me Crazy and play in their poker tournament. It's all the same leagues. They get all the prizes. You get all the scoring. You get points between each of the bars so that you can go to any or all of the bars. And the third one's at Shaka Kava on Friday nights, 8 p.m. Their poker league starts. It's actually what's neat about Shaka. It's a little smaller right now, but that means you have a better chance of be putting in the money. You can get that for those free the free tabs, the free drinks, and better yet, you're going to get those poker points. So Shaka on Friday nights is might be the place to check this out. So everybody here is representing one of the three bars, so we'll kind of take a note of that. We got Georgia. That's seat number 1. And Will is in seat number 2. He's one of ours. Seat number 3 is we'll go around. We'll name everybody so you have all of the seats available. You know who everybody is. Look at him figuring out the odds right now. What do I figuring out my starting hands and divided by 3, carry the 1. There we go.
Yosh, we're doing a chip up if you want. And it's all going to Corey. Who didn't get chips? 4K plus chip ups.
Are we live today?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Oh, cool.
I would announce our streaming. We are live. I don't know if you heard them in the background, but you could get this on YouTube at Hava Free Poker or on Twitch. Of course, if you're hearing me say that, you're already on YouTube or Twitch, so I'm not sure what value it is, but just so you know, and we stream. We don't stream all the games. We stream a few, one every month or every couple of weeks. We do stream them. Sometimes we do a little more or less because we want to make sure that we're bringing valuable content to everybody while we're doing this.
I kind of wrong.
So I counted wrong twice, and I was like, what is wrong with
Like you thought you had like extra 500 too, right?
me? Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say, if we have extra, can we say something? Or do we let it run?
So again, everyone's going to start with 4,000 chips. Now, you can get an extra 500 or 1,000 chips just by tipping the dealer. This way, our dealers get a little bit of something. All of our tips just actually go to
I only had $10. You're my wallet, and you took it.
Corey,
So I just.
and that'll be awesome.
Sorry, only has hundreds. Alright,
back here, then it will be not necessarily safer, but like out of the way.
More secure.
That sounded wrong. I'm just saying, if she shoves it under,
No, you're still, no, you're
if
right.
she shoves it under the table, it
You're right. It's still more safe. So I know I made a final save. Can I still have that?
chip charge off the other one.
I don't know what I'm doing. Can I get that charge?
This is the beginning of tournament woes, where we go through all the different stuff, make sure everyone's got the right amount of chips, make sure everyone's labeled, make sure all the seats are available, make sure everybody's in there.
on yellow.
And we'll be starting in just a moment.
Where'd you guys go? You got some sun, huh?
This French people.
You and Rob?
Corey, C3 is the button. C3.
Did I win? Oh, yeah. The only thing I'm winning tonight.
I keep thinking, I was like, how did 3 of diamonds win the button? But that's
Because it's diamond. You don't know.
Finally back in the saddle after 8 months of not playing.
All those hearts mean nothing for diamond.
Last 3 days, I put 4 touches.
Bro, I don't know how I placed top in.
There was a lot of people in this at this bar who can't play, so I just added a bunch of players.
so basically what happened is we all suck. We're just filling in for the people that do.
I'm like the quarterback that goes to the Pro Bowl.
So let's take a look at what's going on. We're going to start our actual live stream. Now, it is online. You can watch it a little bit earlier, but let's take a look. Seat number 1, Georgia. Georgia's
Eric, we're going to get started at 25-25.
heard 25-25. The game's about to get started. Seat number 3 is the dealer. Seat number 2 is Georgia. Georgia's with the tattoo on her arm and the gray top. That is Woe next to him. Woe's going to be the dealer. Seat number 3. Seat number 4 is Chris. Chris is not seated yet, but Yosh is in seat number 5. Seat number 6, we're moving around the table. That's actually Yosh right there in the blue tank top seat. Now, we've got Rob in seat... Sorry, let's try this again. We got Brian is in the dark blue. We've got Rob right there on the right hand. Rob's got the necklace on, the big gold necklace. He won last tournament. And Sam is in seat number 8 right there, Sam. The cards are being shuffled. The cards are dealt in the air. Time to poker. It's poker time right here. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. The blinds are 25-25. We're going to have 15-minute blind round, so hopefully people will stay in just a little bit longer.
Did anyone not do the extra 1,000 or 500?
Hang on a second.
Well, they did different amounts.
You'll see everybody's chip count in just a moment.
Because you could either do 5 or 10. So. Alright, is that you? Stop. Kiwi, stop.
It's a bigger dog. They're a big dog.
Bark at everybody.
Kiwi.
Oh, sir, it does.
I got Kiwi on my lap.
That's okay. We can make it work. I just need to get players.
I'm on the 6 purple square.
Okay, no problem. We'll make it work.
I can do the 5.
You can do it. George 2, Woe 3, Chris 4, Yosh.
Let's take a look at what we got over here. What's going on? Yes. Congratulations.
If someone comes in, then.
Okay, I'm announcing. Do you need anything from me?
No, they're sitting there, but we have to.
I mean, he's moved over.
Does everybody have 2
Tournament.
cards?
Right. So Rob's going first. He's got
So, sorry.
It's okay. We have action.
Jack 6.
Okay. Can I ask my question now? The person who.
Hold on, sorry. Let me see. So, Chris isn't the dealer.
Man, it's hard to talk and announce and answer the phone and take care of a bar at the same time. Who cares? Here we go. Brian Calls 100.
That's 6 now. We should be good to go.
Ah, there was a seat error. There's always something. That makes sense. Sam with the ace-5 makes the call. Georgia,
Because he already posted.
7-6 on right on the cutoff. Gets rid of that 7-6. I think some of the players there would play it. Woe's got pocket deuces, makes the call. Chris is big blind, so he just goes ahead and checks. We're going to go 5 ways to the flop right here. I think everybody put max this out, so everyone's got 5,000 chips. Normally we start with 4. And the flop, the 9, queen, queen. Brian's actually a favorite, even though Sam currently has the best hand.
Pull the guns out.
Brian goes and bets 250. Will makes the call, hoping he gets a deuce.
Dude, I walked outside and I love the heat today, and I was like, ooh.
And Yosh makes the call.
He's not lying. I'm like, nobody wants to sleep in this freaking lizard tank.
There we go. 2 pair, queens and 9s on the board. No help to anyone. Does help Yosh. It brings it in, makes it a little bit better. But Woe has no shot, makes the bet,
I'm like, baby, look, there's something shiny
and
over there.
goes down with the worst possible hand you could have at this moment.
All good, question mark?
All good.
77 minimal. Minimum.
And that's honestly, that's right. So like,
77.
I opened my
For some reason, our room is like empty, but the rest of the house is not.
you'll just do it all.
We live like my house like a 78, but the one there is like 70, 72.
So we're on.
Like, it's actually cold in here. Like, it's cold in our room. At night. Yeah. It's cold in our room.
Yeah, when we have like.
So cards are getting dealt. In the meantime, Woe picks up hand number 1. First place, 5,900. Yosh in the rear, but he's only down a little bit of his stack. Let's see what goes on in hand number 2.
Mine was on.
This is a longer format, 15-minute blinds.
Oh, what we doing for?
10 or 9.
It's early in the tournament. People are getting their footing, but people are calling with 3-2 suited, 8-5 offsuit, Queen 4 offsuit. Chris makes the call as well with the 5-3. That's not a way to go deep in a tournament. There are 6 people still in the pot. This is a humongous pot. It's bigger than their starting stack of 4,600 already. Let's take a look at our flop cam, 8-7-8. And here we go. Let's take a look. We got Bryant. Bets 150 with top pair. He's out. Sam makes the call. Georgia. Georgia. The ace-6. What happens here? Let's take a look. Let's find out.
So, can I petition for the next?
She folds the ace. Sam makes the call. Sam's going to need an 8 or a 5 to take this hand down, or he's going to have to bluff it big time. Queen.
Yeah, when Eric was like, I'm taking your game. I was like, what?
Brian makes the bet. Sam folds it out, and he wins $4,000 in this hand. His pot's up to 8,650. First place at this table.
Yeah. Me winning, right?
No, you know what it was? It was Adam.
Yeah.
Not him. It was the.
They just started poker at Island
or
Root,
whatever it was.
and they played outside.
Yeah. Oh my god.
why is that? That's why it's low, right?
It was the kid.
We got him to this league.
There's like a third.
No, I know who it is. I just don't know his name.
So Sam, 3-2 folds.
I think the third, the guy with the mustache. Right?
Over to Georgia. Big slick. She's going to reach for some chips. She's going to
Not to be.
No, it was. Maybe it's not.
raise to 1,000. I thought she called it. Looked like a black chip, but clearly it was 1,000. Georgia doesn't call ace king. Whoa, it makes the call with the king 3. Yosh makes the call. We're going to call that a mystery hand.
I raised to 100. It's on you.
Okay, let me think. What was it?
Yosh needs to register his cards.
I'm fucked up. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not sure.
No worries, sorry.
I don't want to say what I was going to say.
Oh crap, you are.
Okay. Two.
Yosh puts in the bet.
No, he did. He did.
Georgia makes the call. Whoa makes the call.
Why are you stealing?
Oh, I guess I can't really go on.
I gotta put like a
Hava
figure.
YouTube page right now. That's not fair. I wanted to go back and see this kid's face.
5 of hearts, no help. Georgia checks it down. Whoa checks it down. Yosh reaches for some chips. He puts another 200 in. Too much for Georgia. She leaves. Whoa makes the call with a king high. River's another 8. Check, check. Let's see what he's got. Yosh with the king jack takes it down.
Oh my God, why you're in that hand, right?
I think you're a jack.
Obviously not awesome.
No.
Not big, tall Austin. That.
Short Joey. Yeah, everyone's straight. But I can't stand for long. What's it?
Oh. Is it this guy? In the background of that thumbnail?
Yes.
Okay. Now I know.
He didn't play this season. He played last season and he was like, I need a break from poker. He didn't play this season at all. I mean, he was here, but. No, I'm saying like.
George is coming in early on this with a 10-3. She's going to release the card. She doesn't know it yet, but I do.
Is that on me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she didn't see it was her turn because clearly she's not holding on to a 10-3. Whoa would hold on to a 10-3. He's holding on to a king 3. They are suited.
Oh, that is a huge freaking bug.
Shoot it. I can't see it.
I mean, all
Your body's in the way.
Oh, I raised? I'm sorry. No, you didn't. Yep, that's a
Eric, we need bug spray out here.
Okie dokie.
That thing
exterminator.
ate something. Like it's like Godzilla of bugs.
Can you raise it?
It just gave birth via mouth to another bug.
Calling?
I raised.
You raised 75. Sorry.
Oh, then.
I swore it was 52.
Yeah. I called it.
Nah,
I called it.
You want to go live in the
sure, why
light?
not, right?
There we go.
Go outside. Go live in the
Be
light.
free. Go to your home.
Come on, you're gonna die otherwise. Shoot. Keep going.
Maybe it doesn't understand you. Shoot.
I see.
All right, we Sam mystery cards this round.
We're trying to let it out naturally.
And here we go, 7-8 queen. What happened to the flop cam? All right.
I got it. We're good.
I don't like when they scurry.
Scurry the crazy.
Man, I'm gonna get a tussle from over using sand. I got like
400 to crit.
pride.
Yeah, I was gonna say your chain's on the line.
I cannot be the first one out. It's not a set. Man. It's not, I got you. Of course you.
Hey, Eric, we got a problem.
Yes.
I need a card.
Okay. Also, this is someone's bumping this because we're at level also.
We had a little family.
Okay. So,
Didn't realize that one.
Bring me the other deck that looks like this deck, please.
I mean, particularly on the dice.
Oh, yeah, like Susan, Lexi.
I can't tell you. Now I can. I need the deck.
oh, sorry. I knew what we knew that before.
Do you want this back?
Exit out. Throw it away.
Both of these, Mike. Give it to me.
NFC or R?
Yeah.
Work this thing.
We have a problem with one of the readers. So I need 5 minutes to reset. Hey, Corey. Pause after next hand. We got to do something to the table. No.
No, but you also need to blind him out.
Yeah, Corey, take 500 from that player.
What do you mean? He can't come in on the big one.
No.
No, he can't.
Guys, hang on. Eric, that player has got to take out 500 because he would have been blinded out. So take out 500. You can't.
You can't come in on the blind. You cannot.
Blind. Big blind. Not button.
Oh, big blind, yeah.
You can come in on the big blind.
She didn't say that.
I swear to God, she said big blind.
Corey. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Sorry, guys. You said come in on the big line, right? Not button. Yes. You can come in on the big line.
Yeah, she said big blind.
I said button.
See? I'm not crazy. You all agree.
You're right. Did everybody on national television hear that? He is right.
I got it on record now.
Hey, my parents still watching.
I think
The only people watching.
I think the most important thing is not that he's right, that he's just happy that you're
Eric, can you help me?
Yep.
No, that's not it.
Give me a second and just
I just like being right because it doesn't
wait a
happen.
second.
Oh.
Really? Both of them?
I saved one.
I was knocked over the chair.
How do you have a chair? It has 4 legs. It says 3.
It's tipped.
It only has 2.
It only has
Can
2
you
right now.
order these?
Yes.
Ace, 2, 3.
You guys need help?
Yeah, order these. Ace, these to.
Any more?
No, stay over there. Just kidding.
No more.
I got it. You're just making me nervous.
He does it like
It's fine. I got it.
he's like, how do you make?
Where's the magician one?
He's got to go back. He's got to run it from ace. He's got to go back. It's like, go the other way.
I did it fine last year, and you're like standing over me.
No, it wasn't that. It's
God, Eric, you're intimidating.
here. Oh, he's going to run from the bottom.
What did you do to practice your dexterity with cards?
Don't grab the cards.
I know. Being his assistant. The polite assistant.
So we also played cards. So like that made a huge thing.
He's like, you know what I'm gonna do with my life?
handling cards.
Also, I sort decks out a lot, so it's not like this is not like if someone doesn't play a lot, like oh they gotta do it. So yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, let's pray.
Okie dokie. So in the event you're watching this, you're going, what the heck is going on? I'll give you a quick update. One of the card readers, one of the cards died. That means we have to add up a new card. That means we got to go through and recalibrate the entire deck. It's a process that takes about 3 minutes. It'll be done and we'll be back and running in just a second. But we thought we'd give you a quick update on what is going on. In the meantime, I fixed the flop cam so we will be able to see the cards, and that's an advantage because without seeing the cards, what the heck are we doing? Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Georgia.
Neither jack works.
Oh, we have to switch decks when we use the other deck.
No, he didn't want to.
Couldn't fit in the trunk.
Oh, it's going No, I look at you first. I'm like, no, that's
There was in the other deck.
They couldn't fit him in the trunk.
I said him to. Well, no, we would have brought the band, but I said the same thing. I was like, because he was the one. I didn't even, because I gave him an email address. I don't really check, and he was like, I was like trying to have a conversation with him. And he's like, sorry, I was reading something. I was like, talking to you. And he was like, it was the Hava Focus. And he was like, I got an invite for the final table. And he was like, your dad did too. And I was like,
More decks.
yeah. And then I like asked him if
Much.
he was coming.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
perfect.
then I was like, Tasha, did you register? He was like,
The only
and I was like,
sit down the dealer so here. Michael be here second. Let's make sure it's do it in the way. I love this.
but I think I only made the final table like once or maybe twice.
I wasn't expecting that.
You and Al.
Big Hava.
Well, I mean, we asked. They had to go down the list because the slots were like.
Decently priced out cameras are 4K. And you can see all around, and it's going to look great.
So, because look at this. Here, let me show you this. So we have this view here. What the fuck is this?
That's just
Sam. Yeah. So like this is fine. This. Well, if you want to see your wife's cleavage, perfect camera shot. Other than that, not much.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh,
So-
yes. Definitely turn the music down. Sorry. Thank you.
so do 910 again real quick.
Like almost dealing with myself.
Alright, so I can move that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Me, and
There's at least a few players in there, right?
go up a little
Is he
bit.
in seat 9 or 10?
Sam, he's in seat 9.
So there's not even a seat here. That we're missing this guy altogether.
Yeah. That's zoomed in way too much. For some reason.
Is there? Oh, yep.
I left my bottle at the house. I'm gonna go in the football and grab some of my bottles.
Oh, okay. Just use the ones in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, this is perfect. That's fine. Mike's sitting there now. All right, so I need to point this one up a little bit. Well, I'm gonna move this one, and then the one pointing at Georgia.
I mean,
Move this up a little bit.
yeah, because I mean, not for nothing. I like see. You want to see their face. The cards. We already know what the cards are.
Yeah, exactly.
Very serious. Which is funny because she's not normally like that until she's like playing poker. And it's like,
Sam, you were the only one showing in this game. And I'm bald, so probably off white. Balance right now.
yes,
That
I
camera's
played
only
once
pointing at
this
her.
season. I've never like cheered on
Eric.
Sundays. I only busy on Sundays, but I finally
He's a pervert.
I had to move it. I was like, I've seen enough of this.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Eric's like over there, like I can do this manually in the background.
He's like, this is being recorded.
Record.
eventually, yes. He taught me today.
I was like,
It is.
see a nice. You're like this.
No, Rob
all
said
it
that
keeps it
all
in
it is
order
is
that
like.
way,
Yeah, drive down my shirt.
I was like, like this one is. Let's get her face. Let's do that. Let's do.
I just, yeah. So sometimes, like, if someone makes a bet, I have to.
He said the only camera on the other side was showing the entire bottle. And he was like, and this one is just pointed at your boobs. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that
Eric.
way that on the
I showed him that.
The answer is clear. Only pick one.
Sorry, okay, that was good.
Face boobs. Which one do you want? On live.
Alright, so
Alright, we're back.
1-2 is great now.
Let's go.
So this is
Are
6,
we
7,
up
8.
to our ones up
No,
yet?
we're gonna do one more hand at this level and then go up.
Okay.
Sorry about that, everybody. Technical failure.
started. You ready?
That's a big 10-4, affirmative.
Okay, Corey, all right, let's go. 25-25 last hand.
Okie dokie. Here's what's going on. We got the new cards. We're in the green cards. Now all the cards will be red, and we won't have those mystery hands. It was the Jack of Diamonds, by the way. But that being said, it doesn't make a difference because everybody can see everything right now. Everybody's going to see everybody's cards. And here we go. Whoa, and the ace niner right there for Whoa. Whoa's going to throw a chip in. That's a quarter. He's going to play it. $100 for him. Yosh is a 9-6. Yosh, of course, is going to call everything. What happened with Chris? Hopefully that's not a problem. All right, Chris's registered cards, 10-6. Of course, he goes and makes the call. So is Brian. Apparently 10-6 is a very popular hand in this tournament. I'm not sure that's the way you make it to the very end, but Brian's got 7,700 chips, so what do I know? Georgia's got 2,000 chips, and she raises it to 1,000. Will makes the call. Yosh has got a 9-6. He is out. Brian also out. Rob's got a king 10, but let me tell you something. Rob knows his wife's not calling with crap, so he's going to probably toss that away, and he does make the call. Does make the call. And here we go to the flop cam. Sponsored by all your favorite poker people. Oh, and I told you, Georgia nails it. She picks the top pair. Let's take a look at what she does. She's going to go and put some chips in. She's not going to hold back. There's already $3,400 in the pot. She only has $2,000 left. She goes ahead and makes it $250. She wants a call. Her husband looks down and says, hell no, Georgia's too good. And she pulls back ahead into 5,400 chips, making her way into fourth place. All right. Let me tell you what's going on, just to give you a quick catch-up. We've got hand number 10. Now, let's take a look at the VPIP while we're dealing the cards out. These are voluntary put in pot. It means when you have the option to put money in, you go ahead and take it. It's not automatically blinded in. You put money into the pot. Woe has been 100%, and so is Yosh. We've got Chris, Brian, and Sam also at 80%. That's pretty high. We do have a small sample size, but still, here we go. Round number 7. Round number 10. Chris with the ace deuce makes the call. Yosh as a suited king makes it 150. Brian's full button works for the first time, and he is out of this. And Georgia with the king jack goes ahead, makes the call. And Chris, $100 because he's got an ace. He plays it. We've got 3 people in the pot. King jack, ace deuce, king 4. The flop is down. 3, 10, 10. No help to any of them. Chris is in the lead, but he doesn't know that. Yosh has a backdoor flush. Georgia's got a backdoor straight, and Chris has backdoor straight also. Meh. Yosh goes ahead and bets. Yosh doesn't hold back. Yosh likes to put the money in the pot, and he goes ahead and takes it down. $650 pot, $350 for, and new money over there to Yosh because he likes the aggressor. The aggressor's the one who makes the money. The aggressor's the big winner, and the aggressor in this hand was Yosh.
I bet less than the pot.
Does that matter?
You're not supposed to bet the same.
If he has music or not, does that matter?
It gives me a little bit of information because as soon as she said something under her breath like bully, he smirked. So I knew he could hear quiet.
He only has one side.
All right, hand number 11. Not a big change. Sam's still in first. Brian just behind him. Yosh and Georgia over the hump on the winning side. So here we go. Yosh with pocket nines. Now, Yosh is bet with way less than this. You know he's going to be in it. Is he going to raise it or is he going to call? That's in the blue. He goes ahead.
I shouldn't
and makes the call. Yeah, Yosh doesn't raise unless he's got crap. When he's got an actual hand, he goes ahead and makes the call. Woe's got a queen four suited. Phil completes it. Chris is already in as a big blind. He doesn't care. He goes ahead and raises the pot with the 10-2 suited. The world famous 10-2 suited, everybody knows that's the hand to make a raise with. That's sarcasm right there. Yosh follows it up with a 3-bet. Pocket nines, he decides to turn it on and calls all around. King 10-5. Chris gets the top pair. He gets a middle pair, but it's the top pair of the people that are playing. It's probably not what you call a top pair. But Woe has 2 spades. He takes an ace, goes out there. No aces, but that's got to be scary for the top pair right now, that 10. So Woe makes the bet with the spade draw. Woe, if he keeps it aggressive, he will win this pot because Chris can't. How long can Chris stay in there with 10-2? Now Yosh has got pocket nines. Still not ace, king, 10. I'm out of there, but what do I know? 13 outs for Woe. 13. And a 5 is not one of them. Go ahead, he checks it down. Chris with the 10-2 wins $700 and takes down the pot. It says the pot's $1,150, but what it means is 450 of it was Chris's. So he actually makes $700. That's a yellow number under his name right there in the bottom left-hand corner. Again, this is our quarterly, our every 3 months, what is it called when it's every 4 months? Thirdly? We'll call it the Thirdly tournament. It's the first Thirdly tournament of 2025. Hey, what's up, Joe? We got Joe back here. Joe's the proprietor of Coffee Be Crazy, and again, they have poker every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock? 8 o'clock. We'll tell you 7, so you're there on time, and you can get your points in the league. You get points for their bar. You get points in the league, and you too can come to this massive tournament, which will be online in about 4 more months. It's only a 4-month tournament, which means that you could get in there a couple weeks, and all of a sudden you could be in first place. Did he just fold pocket sevens? Okay, Rob, we just went too fast. So Rob's got pocket sevens. Is he going to call or raise it? He 3-bets to 400. Sam, that's the first pair he's seen, so he's going to go ahead and make the call. I lied. I say too early. He folded. Woe's got a suited ace, so he makes the call. Chris has got 2 face cards. He makes the call. Yosh has 2 cards that add up to 20 and folds for the first time this tournament. That's a pretty big fold for Yosh. Yosh hasn't folded yet. The queen 10 suit is not what I think he would be folding with, but 8-6-3 on the flop cam. No help to anyone. It does help Woe, but Rob's still in the lead with pocket sevens. Rob goes ahead, places the bet for 800, puts some pressure on Woe and Chris. Woe is out, Chris is out, and Rob, with 3,000 chips to his name, picks up another 950 of them, and that's a big deal because I think Rob's one of the favorites in the tournament. But when you don't have chips, it's hard to win, so he picked up a little more, comes back with 3,150 chips, puts him solidly in 6th place. Now, Rob's got the same exact cards, 2 red 7s. Let's see if he can get lucky twice. Let me try that again. It didn't register. It's got to be refixed. They don't have the cards out right. That is a flaw. That's why his cards are the same. Our dealer's over there. He's going to fix this. He's going to notice that something's not right. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm very sure that Rob doesn't have pocket sevens, though.
I thought it was female. Like, I thought it was...
Yeah, I thought the conjunctions were involved there.
It's because the word is feminine.
There was an issue in this hand. Rob's cards never cleared from last hand. I think we got...
Now I have quads.
That's why.
Don't make comments about cards.
I had 7s last hand, so he thinks I have 12 quads.
He's wrong. He just doesn't. I know. I have information he doesn't have. So like.
Sunshade.
Yes. Of course, we'd wonder what's going on with the 2-7 of diamonds. All right, so let's see what's going on over here. We've got Georgia has got a flush draw. Brian's got a pair of 4s. He's got the only pair that's out there. Yosh has a pair, but that deuce is not doing him any favors. Queen comes out there. No help to anyone. Puts Brian's in the lead, but he doesn't know that. Anyone who makes a bet could probably take it down. And they both make $175. So that's a hand number 12. Hand number 13, let's call it a do-over.
Yeah, it's a hell of a card protector. Is that metal messing with the R5? Just take it off the table.
Don't let the people, the viewers at home.
Yeah. Eric, hey, how you doing? Have I not met you before? What's up?
Tasso blew my mind earlier. He was like, I know why gold is
All right, we're 14 hands in. Cards are being dealt. Sam with the Jack-6 suited. Georgia has a playable hand, King-Jack. Woe's got a pair of 5s, does make the call. Chris with the 3-2 doesn't care. He calls anyways. Yosh calls everything, except for when he has Queen-10 suited. I don't know what's going on. And Brian with an ace makes the call. We're going to go 7 ways to the flop. Here we go. We got an ace, jack, and a 4. So Brian, with the only ace out there, has got a 77% chance to take this card down, and he does. Sam makes the bet with the middle pair. He's in 3rd place, but he doesn't care. Sam's actually got the worst percent chance to win of everybody, but he did make the bet. Woe's out. Chris makes going for the gut shot. He does. Chris is rooting for that 5. Brian's in 1st place, but I don't know if he thinks his ace is good. Let's find out. He's reaching for his chips. Tosses them in, and we're going to go 3 ways to the turn. A 10 doesn't really help anyone. So Brian checks. Sam checks. Chris with the 4 outer goes and makes a bet. A small bet, which doesn't do much, but whatever. Here we go. Brian makes the call. Brian raises to 300. Sam's going ahead and tosses his cards in. Chris, who makes the first bet, calls, hoping for those 3. There's a 4 outer, but 3 of them are already used. There's 1 5 left in the deck. Can he get it? Boom! No good, but he does pick up a pair. Doesn't help him because Brian's going to win the pot as long as he stays in to the end. So Chris is going to have to make a big bet. He doesn't. He folds, and Brian wins 1,000 chips.
Just one day. Not today.
That's what's going on. How you doing? What's your name? Cleo. I'm Eric. How you doing? Have I met you before? I've seen you, right?
Yeah, no, I'm usually with them.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, I've seen you. I don't know what happens.
He's a termite.
Jay, good to see you, my man. Do you have you got that section all cleared out, or do I need to move people?
I heard what kind of IKEA.
I said, what kind of Thai food?
Okay, but I
And then he's talking about a dresser. I'm like,
yeah, but that's okay.
He said IKEA thing, and then he said, "What kind of Thai food?" And he was like, "It's a."
I like Project IKEA. I don't know.
That was the greatest thing. That was amazing.
Oh, dude, I'm clipping that.
Underheard at the poker table.
Gotta get the math.
That could be serious.
It's like bad lip singing.
One chip to Paul.
We should make up a poker game where everyone wears like headphones. And there's no chips. You just announce what you're doing. Yeah.
I think it would be fun to do a game with no chips, and everybody just keeps track of it.
What? No.
Right, there's a place where you can play poker. We have to party.
All right, back to the drawing board. We've got Georgia with top pair and a flush draw. She's going to put some money in the pot. She's going to make you pay to play. And she doesn't. She just calls. I don't think she realizes what huge favor she is. And why would she? Any higher pair would take it, but nobody has it. So with the flush draw and top pair, we're going to go 5 ways to the turn. And she nails it. She picks up the flush. Georgia, with 100% chance to win, goes ahead. Checks it. Interesting. She's trying to get someone to see if they could catch up to her. And the river is an 8 of clubs. No good. Let's see if she puts the money in. I think she's hoping someone bets, and he does. Sam takes the bait, puts $600 in. Georgia, $600 to make the call. She's got a raise, right? Let's take a look at the Georgia camp. She goes ahead, reaches for even more. She calls.
They agreed on the value of it, and they allowed it.
I need to see her card. Something doesn't seem right.
I told you the story about the
And she takes down 1,450 chips. Go Georgia. Georgia's going to looks like she's going to have to move to the other table. We've got an imbalance of players, but as soon as we get 10 players, everyone's going to come back to one table, and we're going to have the serious Tournament of Champions right here. Sunday night. Tournament of Champions.
Corey, blinds up.
The blinds have just gone up, so before they were whatever they were, but now they're a little bit more. That's not the job of the announcer. The announcer is to announce, but I should know where the blinds are, so we'll call it 5,100 at this point. 5,100. So Rich round 3.
You're an old school, like, gambling gangster kind of guy. That's what he is. And he would sit at a 1-2 table with a brick of 50K. And some extra. Just so they always had some.
It's shuffle time. Everybody shuffling. Shuffling, shuffling, everybody shuffling.
Out comes the brick in one of the hands. And the businessman chucks in 4 chocolate chips. 100 grand. He didn't know yet. So the chips he kept the next round. Like legit. It was a $100,000 pot at a 1-2 table. Oh my god. At free trade. Yes. And I got to see it. It was the coolest thing ever. The Duke won. Yeah. And it was really cool because
So Woe's got the ace-10. He makes the call. Chris with the ace-4. He doesn't going to pass up on an ace. Yosh has a jack-7. Decides this is not the hand to play. He gets out. Brian's got the 3rd ace. He makes the call. Rob with the jack-9 goes. There's already 4 people in. Jack-9 is pretty speculative. I could make it. Sam's got connected cards, so he throws his money into the pot. Georgia doesn't have to put any money in, so she checks it down. Let's see what the flop cam brings us. Let's see what happens now. If we got a shot at this or not, we're going to find out who's going to win this hand. 8-7-3. Sam with a 9-8. He's got top pair, and that is clearly the best hand. He's only got a 50-50 chance to win, but if he puts some money in here, gets some people out of this pot,
Chips until I said check, and then I looked up and I was like, why are there chips over there?
not doing his job.
that could be helpful. Chris needs 250 to make the call. He can't make that call. Brian can't make the call. Rob's got a gut shot and 2 overs. Let's see if he takes a stab at it. I think that's a reasonable place to put 250 chips in. He needs a jack, 9, or a 10. He does not, and Sam picks up this $500 pot.
Folded earlier because I believed them, and then 10-2 won.
And then you got
17 hands in. Brian's got the serious lead with 8,675. Sam with that win puts himself in second place, 7,300, and Georgia in third place. I think she's holding back, and all of a sudden is going to make a serious move. I'm putting my money on Georgia this tournament. No, I haven't seen what's going on at the other table. They might be playing some serious stuff. But, Joe, what do you think? I'm going with Georgia. She's playing well. She's got the early lead, and that luck, the luck's going to turn around on her. She keeps dropping out with the second-best hands, and going in as a humongous favorite and getting outdrawn has been her her detriment in this league so far. I think it might be her turn. Brian's got the suited ace. Let's see if he goes and makes the raise. He does, 300. Rob is out. Georgia 4-3, not good enough. Is Woe going to make the call with the pair? He does. 3 people going on in. Let's see who comes out the winner. The flop brings us a 10 and 2 queens. No direct help to anyone. Actually, more to Brian. Rob picks up a gut shot. Actually, they're all exactly even. 35, 32, 33. It's a coin flip. Is that a coin flip when it's 3 ways? It's a rock, paper, scissor flip. But Rob goes ahead, makes the bet. That's too much for everybody else, and takes it down with that little bluff in action, which is all he really needs. If you're aggressive, you win in this game, and Rob just shows it right there. He brought himself up to third place. Woe's in his last 300. It's going to be hard to come back, but they say all you need is a chip and a chair, and by God, he's got both.
There's no cap on.
That's what I was wondering.
There's no cap to the 1-2 table in Binion. Same with the win. The salmon chip game is the best ever.
So Brian's going to start off with the Jack 7. All right.
I miss when.
She used to give us Hava's at the buffet every day.
Is this not doing well? Correct. Got it. I can fix it in a second.
Oh, yeah, he's falling down.
It's okay, little buddy.
Straight down, right?
Oh, it's the tape. It's the tape.
Eric. I got it. I'll fix it in a second.
Do we have any more
I got
tape?
it. I got it.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Sorry. My guy. Is there anything you want me to get? No.
All right, trying to fix the flop cam. We'll get that fixed up in just a moment, but in the meantime, let's get it off here because that's not helpful. Woe's all in. And Sam gets the straight, and that means Woe is not all in, and he's all out.
He's all in. It's all in.
Exactly the one card that's going to make him go all in and go all out. Woe is out of the tournament. First man down at this table. Woe is him. 6 players left at this tournament in this table. We have another table, don't forget. So this is just on this table. I don't have the exact amounts on the next table, but I'm just looking over here. We're going to take a look. We're trying to fix the camera.
I'm like sitting here wondering if I can be enticed into like some Thai food. I'm like, down some drunken noodles or some.
Oh, work. That's fine.
It depends
that place that we like with the girl that laughs the whole time? Kind of smells like pee.
Yeah, but that's the bamboo.
This is the weirdest conversation. Rob and Georgia are back.
This is how our everyday is. Welcome to the life of combos in our house.
So we're almost 20 hands. Hand number 19. Only lost one player, but Georgia pulls up the pocket rockets, raises to 300. Let's see if she can get a call, or she's going to need one. I think Sam's going to make the call. Yosh, there's no way. He's got the 3-2 unless he's going for a bluff. This is not the hand to try and bluff off, and Georgia's not the one to try to bluff. He makes the call with the 3-deuce. 4, 5, 8. That means Yosh needs the 8. Oh, if that ace shows up, it could be detrimental to Georgia. That's the unlucky part that she's seen so many times. So she checks, and Georgia bets 700. Yosh is he's gonna make the call. He's got a 6 or an ace. He gets the straight. If you're gonna play 3-2, you can't ask for a better flop. I guess you could ask for it, but you can't expect it. Yosh jams for $5,825. Now, that's going to put some serious pressure on Georgia. Sam's already out. Let's see what she does. Now, Georgia, here's the thing. Georgia is smart enough to know she can come back. She can throw her cans away even if she loses and come back and win later on. But Yosh has a 6-outer, 70-30, Georgia. Yep, she makes the call.
Are you already there?
We got 6, 7.
2 all-in players.
Oh. Wow. 2, 3, missing 5. Ace or 6. Yep.
Okay, she's going to need a 6 or an ace. Let's take a look. The turn there is a king, no good. Here's the river. The deuce, no help, and Yosh drops down. Georgia takes the early lead. Told you early on she was going to take the lead. Georgia's got this. You're going to have a hell of a time ripping chips from Georgia. Good luck for that. She takes the early lead. First place, 12,875 chips to Georgia.
I didn't know if he was already there.
Brian's got 8,000, Sam at 7,000, Rob and Chris still hanging on by a thread, but that was humongous. So as soon as the next player gets out, we're going to get 10 players on this game, and we're going to be playing some serious last tournament poker here at HavaFreePoker.com. Since that's a little off-centered, I'm not going to leave it here while they play the cards. Let's take a look at the main hand, hand number 20, where Georgia just took over this tournament. She put her car in gear and hit the gas. Full throttle ahead.
Processing.
So Rob with the ace-8 goes ahead, makes the call. Georgia 6-5 decides, I'm not throwing my good chips away. They're going to be so hard to rip out of her hands. Yosh has the ace-9 suited, jams for 1,000. Rob 700 to make the call. He's got the same hand basically, another suit. He takes it. Let's go to the Rob Yosh cam. Yosh is in the blue. Rob is in the brownish Dexter color shirt. Ace-9 versus ace-8, and an ace comes out of the flop. It doesn't really make a difference. 3-7, no help. It actually is horrible. That means that Rob is going to be behind if these two cards are over. He's going to need one of the 8s. He does pick up a pair of 7s. It gives him 22 outs to stay in the tournament. And a 5, and Rob hits the side rail. No, he makes it. Try that again. Rob loses, but Rob had more chips than Yosh. So Yosh does take that and puts him back up to 2,100. He's still in last place, but my gosh, he had 1,000 chips left, and now he's got 2,100. All right, so we got a jack-8 over here. Gone.
I'm sorry, what was on the board?
Ace, 7, 7, 8, 8. And Nick calls him, and Mango immediately mucks. He had an underpair of the board. So, like, he completely got counterfeited, even though he had, I think, 6s in his hand.
But the board was the best hand. That sucks. So Mitt didn't have a 7 or an 8, right? And he didn't have an ace, right? So he played the board. Yikes. No, he called. He called
He
for
had,
a
like,
chop.
king queen.
He called for a chop. He didn't believe Mango.
He just knew that he didn't have an ace, a 7, or an 8. Like, he just knew it.
Last night, Austin flopped a straight, and then
Corey, blinds up next hand, 100, 200, and chip up.
Blinds are going up to 100, 200. Chip up time, so we're going to take a moment, probably take a quick little break, but they're going to keep going because they're one person away from combining the tables.
Yeah, we're gonna when we finish the hand, it ended. So
that happened to me.
I had a pair and a straight draw, man. I don't know why I'm folding. But my pair was a 2.
please put out your green chips.
I know.
We're gonna do a chip up small break on your end.
Roger that. We're going to chip up after this hand, so take a quick break. You can see everything that's going on over here after this hand.
I didn't take anything. I was just gonna get rid of the wrap.
It's a real full-size slot machine. And it was originally listed for $500. They marked it down to $200. I got him down to $150. Because it wasn't even for me, it was for a present. We were on our way to a birthday party yesterday in Cocoa. That was a casino-themed birthday. And we didn't have a present for him, so I had the idea on the way driving there. I was like, let's go on Marketplace and see if there's any slot machines. Full size like a tabletop.
Yes.
How did they do it?
Well, they played with it. Like, while we were
Is it okay?
So
I thought you were
came
like
with coins
gonna
and
like take her for a walk or something.
No, I'm just taking
It was a real slot
She's
machine.
mine.
And I had to do some tweaks to it. Like the tumbler was a little dirty, so I cleaned it all out and it started working fine. All it needs is a new the circular one. How long you take? That's all it needs. Because they didn't have a key.
We're down to 6 people over here.
Okay, great.
So there's 6 people at the other table. There are 6 people at this table. 2 more people, and then we will be down to the final 10. I'm going to chip up right now. We're going to be back in a few minutes.
Oh, it's not an empty rack. But there are a lot of. I'll just do
Oh, you need more black? Is that what you're saying?
I think it'll be fine because I can just
How's she doing?
shifts at the break, right?
Oh, Eric, come in. Hey, are we doing that Morgan? Or he's got his wheel by here. This or yours? Did you finish up? I'll help you with it. I can't. How's it open?
Let's go, man. I don't know if we met. I'm Mike.
Hey, Zach.
Zach.
Nice to meet you.
You coming in from a different bar?
Yeah, Shaka.
That's awesome. You have a very nice sub on. Well done.
Would you have a very nice what?
Sub on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Watch.
What are you wearing?
I made DIY, but it's a homage to the Explorer.
Okay, yeah. I like doing psycho mods. That's my watch I'm on. It's not the Grand Psycho, it's like the regular one, but I put a Starbucks from the Grand on it. It looks just fucking.
Those are fun. And you like put the dial in and do all that. So it's so good.
We gotta have 2 more eliminations, then we go to final table.
We'll go to when we get to 10 players.
So
Two, yeah.
Yeah, 2 more eliminations.
And then we'll do hand to hand.
My kids lose all the time because they take this off at the gym.
You having fun over there?
Yeah.
I totally get it. So I feel like I managed to try.
I never run worse than when I'm running for free and when I'm playing for free.
There you go.
It's just how it goes. But it's alright.
I don't know. I might let's do a get permission later for the league.
Yeah, in summer classes. Yeah, I only have 2 and they're all mine, so it's really not bad.
They're kind of dope. They usually go for it. Like if you're
Yeah, it's way shorter.
Hey, who do you want?
I never run worse than when I'm running for free against amateurs. For some reason, I just always run
I
like
could be
shit.
here for 2 hours.
This is about
If you want, if you need a car, let me know. I'm gonna be here till like 11.
And everyone always, I always just look like a fucking either A, full of shit or just be terrible. Anytime we're running for free, like my wife and I used to do overflow thing. Always ran like dog. There were people like in the cars were playing like 25, 50 games.
It still shows like
Bro, I know you're a good player. You just running like dog shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I know events are like, so the real brown red ones, 2 of the red ones.
And
Yes,
then the
okay.
angle down is shift to side.
I don't know what it is.
To the left.
Hang on.
Yeah, show me how to get there. I always forget this part.
Hey, what time for that?
I'll do it. I'll fix it over there.
You don't want to come in?
How do you get to that screen?
Don't do that while it's running.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. We've tried that before and it.
Outside, not the poker. That's it says it there. Like, wait a second. You're talking about, last night. Were you in a big fight last night?
I was here when there was a million cops.
So it was.
I thought someone just hit someone's car.
No. These drunk people came from Sticks. And they were pissed with someone, and they kind of moved over here because we were open.
We even knew something was going to happen too.
All right, that's fixed now.
And this chick's right on everybody else.
We're fixed.
Awesome. Thank you. So, let's see. Look at this. He's right in. He's against the door. Like, see that? He's right up in his face. And I'm like, all right, I'm coming outside. And all right, now she started. She wants him to get into a fight. You can tell. I was like, all right. Yeah, this is bullshit. And
Dave.
I get it, but
The AC feels so nice when you're running.
in order to like be in a good if you're sitting there focusing on it too much,
Figured I might as well.
you're gonna be in your head too much.
I'm just trying to get to a place where I feel comfortable, like, kind of stable, that I can feel like I can go out.
I just think I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry to get you shook. I'm so sorry.
I hear you. How was last night?
It's good. I won. I got the $100 bar tag.
Show your trophy.
Oh yeah, that's the trophy.
See the
from this
trophy,
year.
man. Top player at is it here or
Yeah.
here, right? Or Comedy Crate? No, here.
This is for here. Yeah. Somebody else is winning it. That's Shawnee.
So last night you won how much?
$100 bar tab.
Just spend it all that
I
night.
had to spend all that night, so I bought a round of drinks for people, and I walked out with 5 Red Bulls and some other good stuff. It was at Kava Sutra. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's appropriate. We've already
I
got
didn't want
players
to
out.
lose leashes. That's not why I stopped coming. I've been busy as well.
Did they have a
but-
half hour with the biker couple? Right? They were like a half hour.
And then when you
Yeah.
stop something, everyone's like, oh, finally, because I don't know. It's super
Oh, they were pissed, right?
No, they ended up.
Yeah.
Actually, what happened was
like,
we
I don't want
made
to be a
a
saint. I don't know. And then
Eric
also,
told the wrong time.
it's not you, it's you.
So they
It's
showed
you.
up on
I
time.
remember what to say.
Yeah.
So it makes it real
It's actually really
helpful to me.
Yeah.
And nobody was wrong.
Regardless of it, that's why. People are like, whatever,
Yeah.
then let you go.
Yeah.
The only, I tell people, the only one creepy old guy, I call dibs on that.
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I
Hey guys, let's go. Let's convene.
I get that.
I
I
don't
much
like
prefer
having
you,
a weird day or something.
but you think that you're the only person, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
know he probably just doing that.
and so, cause issues, but
We're moving up to 1-2. 1-2.
I'll deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more concerned. You know, I don't want. If you know what I'm saying? Like the creepy ones are not just going. This is the only one of you a fucking weirdo to. It's to everybody. And then so thank you so much. That was awesome, man.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't.
This one's empty. Well, got knocked out.
Only thing. Let me do one thing real quick.
Hey, come back here.
Early.
Can you drink some water?
Let me sneak out of here real quick.
No,
Eric, we're gonna rock it.
They taught me to stay in and play poker. I don't want to play poker because I've played so much poker this week. So, yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like all week. Wednesday. I don't remember it being. Then you got me on Thursday and Friday.
Are you stuck again?
Wait, today's Sunday. So no, it was Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Hey,
What are you looking for?
Not Chicago.
Say it one more time.
Phillips Head?
Phillips head. They do in the back. What do you need?
I just want to tighten up. It's really rugged, dude.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Not gonna do anything?
No, it's not. It'll hold
I
out.
mean, I pulled the, straightened out the things a little bit more, but I figured I could tighten these a little bit.
All right, please come here, baby. Here, baby. How about this table behind you? Is that like the same size? Can we just shove it in the middle? That white, is it, or is it too tall? Yeah. Can we just put it in the middle to give it like? You're probably gonna have to take the plate off, but I don't know if it's too tall.
I don't know why that was funny in my head, but I was like, this joint is recursive.
Let me get out of your way. I got a purple one too, so be careful. Oh, did you already go through your particular pair?
Yeah. See? I noticed it was loose.
Call, gentlemen.
See, I can tell it rocked loose a little bit.
Another mic. Where's my other like the new season started a couple weeks, like the first of the month. So we played like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
But we're just this week we're going back to the last season, and then you know what I'm saying? 'Cause once it stops, we're gonna keep going.
Everything's fine. Just a little remodeling, folks. Everything's fine.
It's $7. It might not be exact.
Standard operating procedures.
Fine.
I filled up like a doggy pool.
Okay, welcome back. We're about to get started on section number 2. This section might not last very long. The blinds just went up. But because there are 12 players left, that means there's 6 players at this table, 6 players on the other table. So as soon as 2 players are knocked out, we're going to come back in and have a big jam session. 1 table, 10 people for all the prizes. Again, everybody who plays is going to get a free kava at each of the 3 bars that are participating. First place gets a $50 gift card at all 3 bars, Shaka Kava, Kava Me Crazy, and Hava Kava. Second place is $75 worth of gift cards, 25 at Kava Me Crazy, 25 at Hava Kava, 25 at Shaka Kava. And third place is $10 at each bar. Again, everybody gets a drink for just participating in the game, and we are ready to go. You can see that our dealer is shuffling the cards. Everyone's getting their stuff stacked and ready to go for hand number 22. Something like that.
What are the points?
Yes, where's my? Hold on. Yes, I can't find my mic. Say it. Talk again.
Brian, is Eric back there?
You can't find his mic.
Honestly, dude, if you found it,
Found it and
He yells and says,
Put the walkie-talkie down, but we are ready.
you're right. He's gonna walk strictly for the education and learning about. Been doing it.
All right, Corey.
But if you
Let's go. 1, 2.
you know Corey?
Yeah. I'm alright.
in funds, or check out I'll send you a link for Weeble. They have an AI.
Cards are getting shuffled. Cards are getting dealt. I think there's only there are the last 6 players. Let's take a look at them. Around the table, we've got Georgia, seat number 1. We've got Chris in seat number 4, Yosh in seat number 6, and then over here we've got Brian, Rob. That's Yosh again because it overlaps. Brian, Robin. We've got Sam in seat number 10. That's Robin, Sam. Yosh has an ace 5. It's 200 to make the call, but Yosh does not fold aces. He's reaching for his chips right now. Yosh is doing the patented take 20 seconds before you make a move. And makes the call, which we knew he was going to do. Brian gets rid of his cards. Rob has an ace, but Rob doesn't play crap aces. And I spoke too soon because he did. And Queen Jack for Sam. 3 ways to the flop. Let's look at the flop cam. Queen 9-3. Sam picks up top pair. Nobody else hits anything. Let's see what Sam decides to do. He's reaching for some chips. He makes a nice little bet of 400. Is Yosh going to make the call? He's got a spade. There are 2 out there. I don't think that's enough for him. And tosses it away. Rob knows he's going to fold. He goes ahead and does it, and Sam picks up 400 chips. Oh.
My microphone?
Your microphone. Let's see if that's it.
Because during that whole when they had
So we are joined in the cage by Lucy. Say hi, Lucy.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Lucy can't hear everyone, but she can hear me, poor woman. So what do you think? You've seen both tables. What do you think's going to happen? Any favorites?
I don't know. They're all good players here. I'd be scared to be playing any of them, honestly.
Me too. I think I got to tell you, I feel like it's cheating because I know she's ahead. But back at the beginning of the tournament, I put my money on Georgia, and Georgia's got. Check this out.
I don't think I've ever played against her.
You don't want to. She's good.
Oh my.
9,400 chips. The last few games she's played, she's gotten knocked out early, but she had pocket kings, and someone catches and they get to run out with the spades,
got knocked out for a good reason.
and it's been embarrassing, and now she's ready to take her lead and demand that she gets the respect she deserves.
I found out that non-alcoholic beers, most of them.
3 players in this round. 2-8-2, 2 hearts. Georgia's got the flush draw. Georgia and Rob. Rob's got the king. Not a great card, but it is the highest one out here.
I think THC.
Rob bets 200. Georgia makes the call. It's not going to get too big because if she bets, she knows she's got it, and she's not going to bet unless she has it. But let's see what happens here. On the flop, the turn, a king. Very good for Rob. Rob's got top pair. And now let's see what he does. He bets, she folds. She doesn't even draw for the heart. And she.
I wouldn't fold to anyone else, but I should have folded to him on the flop.
So she said, Lucy can't hear. She goes, I wouldn't have folded to anyone else, but I would have folded to you because if he bets, he has it. And so if not, she's going to draw to it.
It was a good fold.
I mean, I had a draw. I did have. I had a rate backup. I would have needed a jack. They have these reversed, but I basically everything you look is upside down. Like those are blue.
Do you know what the score at the other table is? Do you know who has any chips at that table?
No, I haven't checked it out.
I have no idea what's going on table 2. But when they get over here, we're going to lose 2 more players. Let's see who's on the verge. Yosh has 1,900 chips left. He's the lowest player at this table. He's actually his under the gun right now. Let's see what he does with his ace 2.
Like, man, are you already there? I was like, I don't think so. I think you have 3-7 or you have.
Well, you were right. That was the other side, right?
I didn't think he had.
Couch does 10. And makes the call. Rob's on the button, tosses his queen 2. Sam does make the call with the 10-8. And Georgia, it's 100 to make the call. She won't even put that in. Chris checks it down, and here we go. 3 ways. The flop right here. Yosh is a favorite right now with a 40% chance, but it doesn't make a difference until we see these cards come up.
That means that I had originally read the heart. I'm disappointed because I read the hand right. I was ahead of you. And I let you talk me out of it.
Yeah, the way you bet, you weren't confident, and
It seemed very deep, and I could tell.
and the thing was,
It was like a perfect spot for this one.
On Sam, 500.
And it doesn't.
I assume you didn't stop at my parents' house.
Yeah, I have. If a jack rolls off, golden. I make a straight and it shows up, and I was like, I see it.
All right, no worries. I'll see you in a little bit. We're good.
And I think I might.
I got the damn on you, but I felt
Hey, Yosh won that one. Easy, both folded.
2,400 chips. He still needs a little bit. But if he doubles up, he's right in the middle of the pack. And doubles up again, he's in first place. He needs 2 wins to go from last to first. So it's really anybody's tournament right now.
So a jack, king.
So blinds are 100, 200. First to bet right here is going to be Brian. You've played with Brian. What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, Brian's a good player, but he likes to bluff too, so I don't know.
Here we go. Cards are out.
Well, do they get updated, like firmware-wise?
I don't know. I thought it was just a software.
I don't know. They would have to have some type of like.
So Brian's out. Rob's out. I haven't seen a face card yet this round. Sam's got suited connectors. He likes to make those calls. Georgia does it with the ace-4 suited. Chris and Yosh are both going to be in.
But I mean, these are the pro. I mean, it's like a new.
Let's take a look at the flop. Deuce, deuce, 6. Rob had a 6-2, didn't he? Not that he's going to play a 6-2, but if he did, that would have been the money shot right there. So Yosh has a gut shot. No, sorry, Yosh has an 8 and a 4, and he makes the bet anyways. Sam's got a gut shot. Chris has top pair, and Yosh has a miracle. I don't know what the deal is, but 7 shows up. Yosh now's got a gut shot to a 5. Chris still in the lead. For Yosh to win, he's going to have to make a small bet here and a huge bet on the river. He bails out on that. And the river is another 7, which puts Chris in the lead. Can he hold on? He bets 200. Yosh, 200 to make the call. He can't call. He could raise or he could fold. Fold's the right option here for Sam as well. And Chris picks up the entire pot, 1,600 chips. Ooh, I lied. Sam jams. Sam goes all in for 1,200. Chris is going to have to. Sam's like, I am making the bluff. Chris folds and Sam picks up the pot. Bluff of the century. He had no shot. He lost to everything. Matter of fact, he was playing the board. He had 2 2s, 2 7s. Unbelievable. I assume what they're going to do. I make the call, and I am never right. Maybe I should wait to see what actually happens with these players. I think that might be the right move. All right, here we go. Rob with the ace-2. My hunch is he folds. I'm not making the call until I see his cards go in the middle. There's only 5 players left, so he does call. Sam makes the call as well. Chris has got a king-3. Makes the call. Yosh calls. Brian calls. Everybody calls. I don't know what's happening. George is the only one out. Let's see who the flop helps. We've got a 6, a queen, and a 4. So Yosh with the flush draw is actually in the lead. They check it all around. A queen on the turn. Still no help to anyone. Yosh dropped down to Rob, actually is the favorite now with the ace high. But Yosh goes ahead. Chris bets with the king-3. Yosh calls. Rob could have won, but Rob folds. So here we go. The river. A 2, no help to anyone. Chris is in the lead, but my hunch is Yosh takes the bet. Yosh is going to stab at this. This is a Yosh play right here. Let's see what he does. He's thinking. He folds, and Chris takes $1,000. Goes to show you, I have no idea what they're going to do. No clue. I guess, and I'm not even ever right. That's why I'm on this side of the microphone and not on the table, I think.
Did well in poker. Nice. And also, the same night saw 50 Cent and Steve Aoki. The same night.
Just wandering around, or they were performing?
No, they both performed.
That's cool.
Very fun night.
Man, I'm pissed that I missed the chance.
27 hands in, 6 players left at the main table.
Chris is happy with a hand.
Like he was at Hard Rock and we were supposed to go meet him. We missed the call. So a buddy of mine, like his friend.
All right, so we're up to Sam. Georgia's got 2 mystery cards. We can't see them yet. They're not clearing her table. Chris has got a 7-3. He's no good. Brian's got a 6-3. He's no good. Rob's got the ace-queen. Let's see if he raises her. He raises this. He raises 600 from 400. So it's been $200 raise. So let's see if Georgia makes the call. She does. The flop. Ace 2-10.
You said you're good.
Rob's all in. Georgia doesn't like it.
This is stupid, you jerk.
She's not happy. She's pissed. It's her husband, by the way. She's calling him a jerk.
I had you beat by more.
I can't see it. What is
King.
Oh, she had pocket kings. That's what happened to her last couple times. We couldn't see the cards before, but she does have pocket kings versus ace queen. She thought her husband was lying to her. He didn't. Lucky she's got enough chips to outlast it. This is the first time in a while she knew better, and she makes the call anyways. A 9, no good. She's got 2 outs. Let's see if he does it.
I can't.
Boom, shakalaka, and Rob doubles up. Rob gets $9,900, puts Rob in first place. And Georgia drops down to $4,000 from a call that she knew she was beat.
We're all sleeping on the couch.
Rob will be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Probably.
Love you, baby.
No. There is no love.
He says, love you, baby. And she says, there is no love in poker.
Why are you gonna toss in 2001?
Because I knew you didn't have a made hand. So I
Good
figured.
hand. It wasn't.
I'm not mad at you for calling. I'm saying I knew you didn't have made hand. I did. And then right in the window,
Right.
before the chips even laid, comes the ace, and I was like, I'm screwed.
They're backing it up because he didn't catch your cards.
It's BINK.ing.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I'm not sure what just happened. All right, they're trying to fix this up because we'll cover the cards didn't pick up George's hand, but he'll still fix it on the computer. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, it was the one.
I was first to act with my kings.
He went out of turn too,
Thanks, Mike.
so he jumped her and let her. So she's not happy.
10 exactly.
I don't think she's ever won with kings in this tournament. She keeps getting pocket kings and going home.
Oh no.
Last hand.
Wait, isn't right.
All right, this is the last hand of the blinds of 100, 200.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't think I was. You told me to put 100 out.
I was wrong. It's the hand was
Right. Interesting. Just go.
He's still trying to find
Yeah, keep running.
therapist for us.
All right, here we go. 100, 200. Hand number 28.
Playing poker therapist for.
Poker therapist. Interesting.
No, like poker marriage therapist.
Rob's got on the button. Sam's first. Sam small blind. George big blind. Chris under the gun. Coffee Me Crazy's got their main man right there. Chris, seat number 5. 4? 4. Jack 7. He goes ahead and makes the call anyways. Yoshi's out. Brian's got suited Jack. I think he takes the call. I think he makes it right here. He looks again. And tosses in a few chips. Rob's no good. Sam's makes the call. Georgia's got a Jack 4. Georgia doesn't play that crap, but the other guys do. Here we go. Oh, she's already in. She's the big blind, so I guess she does play that crap. What do I know?
She's coming very soon.
The All-American flop cam. Let's see what it's got on here. King, deuce, and a 5. Really no help to anyone. And Brian's, I guess, in the lead with the Jack 9. Check, 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 check. The turn. Another 9. So Sam and Brian both have a 9 Jack. The 9 Jack is in the lead. 90% chance to win. Brian makes the bet of 200. Sam with a 9 also makes the call. Chris, does he make the call? He folds. There's 2 people. Sam's got a couple outs, a 5 or a 7 or a 2. We'll split the pot. And it's a 7. He takes it down. Thank you, ma'am.
Where do I put hand stuff?
That's fine. You got it. Your bag's right over there. Look who came back.
You gotta tell me. Call me as soon as you get in the car.
Corey, you had
And
2,
then
4?
you can be like, go to.
All right, here we go, guys. 30 hand, 29 hands in. Cards are being shuffled. Cards are being dealt. Let's take a look at the scores.
Rob's in first.
Rob is in first place, but
By
only
100.
beaten Sam by 100. Georgia also 9,000. When did Georgia get 9,000 chips? What?
Is this a present for me?
Yeah, if you want. One of my, remember the client I had at Mar-a-Lago, I can't, whatever. That's what they call them. They had a bunch of cards. I stole some of them. I don't know how. I don't know how it got your bag, but you could have it. Or you're gonna keep it. Yeah, you do.
It is on you, sir. Four to go.
He's over here like.
All right, Brian with the 8-5 suited. Rob's got the king jack. Let me get this cards out of the way here.
Rogue Johnny.
Sam with the 9-6. Normal people folded. Oh, Rob raised to 1,000. So Sam, 1,000 to make the call. There's no way he does, right? What do you think? Okay, he folds.
From behind all the time.
True. Spitting straight facts.
Stop it. Now I can't do math. What is it? 1,000? Is it even 1,000 or is it on top?
So George is asking how much it is. That means she's probably going to make the call. She's got the rocket. She's got the money. She's got the goods. She only flat calls. She wants to get her money back from this guy. Her husband. She wants the money back. So, she does. She raises it to 1,400. Rob folds, and she takes down. Let me rephrase that. She bet. Everyone folded. Georgia picked up 1,400 chips. And it shows that she's in the lead, but I don't think she is.
Sleeping on the couch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to check her chip count. I'm going to be right back.
I don't know what you're talking about. We were completely clean.
This is locker. We're good. We're good. Lucy's on the mic. Chips good.
Did I get screwed?
No, I think it's off on your chips.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. I just.
2, 3, 4.
I know she just got 1,000 from me.
Yeah, we did. Yes, you did.
Oh, Brian folded that.
What'd she have, Eric?
Queen. Rob had the other queen, so.
You're a liar. You just told him.
62? Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go. I'm in Georgia. The same cards. Georgia would be in lead because suited. Yosh has the king. Chris has the king. Okay, this is going to be an interesting game. There's the queen. That puts Georgia in the lead. Is she going to raise or call?
Oh my god.
She raised it. Yep, everyone's folding.
So this is interesting. They both have the same cards.
Yeah.
Her chip count's off, but that's neither here nor there. She's got a few thousand less than that.
Well,
Let's see if she can get her husband to fold. He checks.
I don't know what that means.
She says, "I don't know what that means," which she goes ahead and makes the bet. She puts in 1,000, 2,500.
he might call.
He thinks she's got Queen Jack, Queen King. She got him out. She folded.
Wow.
He folded. She picked up $2,400 with the exact same cards. Nice going, Georgia. That's why she's the favorite. That's it right there. That move right there is exactly why I got my money on her. Good. How's it going?
I got enough points, but I had to work till 5.
Do you see how often she bets?
I love when people have the same hand, because then it comes down to like
Who has the bigger balls?
Oh, they know they had the same hand. They showed each other.
I figured he hit the flop. I just figured he wasn't very strong. He bet early.
Just as strong as you were.
But there was 2 people after me.
So you had the position.
I didn't want more people in the hand. And then when you called, I was like, I'm fine.
She goes, I didn't think you're very strong. He goes, I have the same card you did.
You raised
congratulations. Just so you can hear, because in case people can't hear him in the background, Rob, because of that hand, is allowed to get off the couch tonight.
Oh.
He's allowed back in the bed. Yosh has an ace 10, goes all in. Brian's 800 to make the call. Let's see if he does. Brian's got enough chips that he could make the call. It's not the hand to make the call, but that hasn't stopped us before.
This is Yosh's hand. Yosh's
yeah, she made a
chance
mistake and forgot to
come
go,
back
so we'll
up.
get it tomorrow.
I didn't think. I thought.
Sam made the call.
I mean, no, we'll figure it out. I don't know. She's up here right
Guessing
now.
he's going for a straight.
Right. It's okay. It's just bagels and stuff. So Sam goes ahead and makes a call. He's going to need a 6 or a 7. The flop's no help to him. But if he does, that's one man down. Here's a deuce. That means, that takes away one of the 7s, one of the 6s. The 6 of hearts is no good. And, of course, it is the 6 of hearts. But, unfortunately, Yosh picks up the flush. And so he doubles up and he stays in the game.
I didn't know she hit a pair. I saw your card, and I noticed that.
No, I thought.
Still in last place with 2,800. Again, he's only 2 doubles from the lead.
Yosh is probably like in his head, like.
Perfect.
Bullshit.
What I should do is I should give him a pad of paper, write it down so we could do an announcement. You want to do that?
Oh, okay.
He was like, no, I threw my own chips in.
Play the tape.
Do you mind just jotting down who's got what? It doesn't have to be exact, so we could give the announcement. What's up, LaForce?
I used to announce it.
You want to announce with me?
Yeah, you can
You're
announce
fired.
them up.
No, I'm just kidding.
Should I do it for a minute?
You can announce it for a minute.
Or usually announce it.
Me or her?
I don't like that.
An hour. So we're going to have a break in a few minutes. We could play it during the break. Okie dokie, guys. Here we go. King 8, 8, 6, Ace 4. King Queen suited. Brian's finally got a hand that he can play. Let's see if he does, if he makes a raise or if he stays where he is. It looks like 1,500 to me, but I can't tell because my color's off. I am right. $1,500 raise. That puts Sam in a dickens of a spot. He folds. Chris folds. Well, I don't know if that's true. I said Chris folds. Chris doesn't necessarily folds because I think he should. Yosh has an ace 4. Yosh is actually in the lead, but there's no way he. Oh, he's not doing well. Yosh might just jam with the ace. He likes to take 20 seconds before he makes a move. So here we go. Throws it away, and Brian, without even seeing a card, picks up 1,600 chips.
Start the call by saying, hey, just so you know, this is a recorded line and I post all my customer support calls.
What's up, risky driver?
And they're like, hold on.
98.
They're like, I ain't getting in trouble for something.
I get her speed reports. What?
It's an app?
Yeah, Life 360. Exactly.
What kind of car do you drive? To be driving that
Yeah,
fast?
what kind of car are you driving that fast
Driving
in?
a Ferrari.
A minivan. A minivan.
You know what?
Chris has an ace 5 suited. That's a decent hand, but Yosh picks up the ladies. Here's the time for Yosh to make the move. Right here. If Yosh goes, he makes it 1,200. Rob's out of here. Sam's out of here. Is Chris going to go ahead and follow through, or is he going to get out of the game? Let's find out right here. He's looking like he's reaching for some chips. You got the answers?
Yosh has got my favorite hand, pair of queens. Let's see if it works.
Rob? The King 10. Oh, that's a hard card because Yosh can't tell if he's ahead or behind. If it was higher, he'd go in, but Yosh doesn't care. He makes the jam. Chris has got a pair, but it's not going to be enough unless he gets some help. Is he going to call or is he going to bail? He bails, and Yosh moves back up from the doldrums to 4,200 chips. That's right, I said doldrums. Oh, Zach. I mean, that's it's Zach.
One guy's like a big Hawaiian-looking guy.
Yeah.
They call him Odd Job.
Yeah, that's Zach. Okay. We don't know the winner.
Corey, I got 6 players.
So there's 6 players at each table. For those of you keeping track, let's give you a quick update. On table number 2, Luke has got 9,000 chips. He's in first place. Sean is, he's in second place, sorry. Sean has 9,400 chips. He's in first place, and Luke is in second with 9,000. Robbie, Luisa, and Robin all have 2,700 chips. So there's 2 haves and 3 have-nots at the other table. An odd job. Zach has 300 chips. So he's going to be on the rail in just a moment, and then the next lot gets knocked out. We're going to have one big table. We're going to take a quick break. In the meantime, Chris picks up Pocket Ladies. The only problem is Georgia and Sam have a queen, so the Pocket Queens is the best hand he's going to have, but nobody knows that. Jack is 7-9-3. It's on the table. No help to anyone, unfortunately, for good for Chris. He goes all in. Sam has second pair. Sam, because Chris is all in, Sam might make the call here.
I know if I was like 5 inches taller, I would have got drafted though. Wide receiver. Just 5 inches. 11? No, I'm not gonna.
So 1,100. Can Sam make the call? Rob's got the gut shot. Doc.
Love it.
Here we go. Let's see if he takes it. He does make the call. Here we go. Sam's got 2 outs. Let's see if he can catch it. There's 2 sevens out there. Let's take a look at the flop cam. Here we go. Pocket Queens versus Queen 7. There are no more queens, so that could be a little bit helpful. Let's see if he gets that last 7. The turn is an ace. No help. Here we go. He's got 2 outs. He's got 6%. Boom, shakalaka. No help. Queens take it down, and Sam loses that pot.
Dude, I messed up Odd Job. He's actually got like 5,000.
All right. That's
so it's
right.
all pretty.
Corey, next hand, 3-6.
So I was very surprised that my arm stand was longer than
Christina,
my height.
3-6 next hand.
Not many.
All right. Like wow.
Well, that's what I said. I always thought it was the. Because
Like, I mean like 7 inches.
That's abnormal.
he asked what it was, and I was like, isn't it the same height? Like, isn't your.
Apparently I have like some bad.
Bro, I used to tell people that long ass arms were you can scratch your knees standing up.
Okay, so that is unusual, right? Yeah, I think so. I always thought that it's supposed to be like somewhat equal to your height.
Now, Grant, we're good.
3-6, 3-6. 3-6.
Wait, why is the air tag moving the ball?
Kiwi.
But she's not moving the ball.
Our keys have, but.
Then that would mean government.
I hope.
Anyone like Hobson? Hobson. Artist. Rap artist. Hobson.
Hobson.
I thought it was a beer token.
Mike's got jokes. He also's got hops.
You can come.
Well, now we got some quick updated information. Some of our numbers were previously wrong. Sean's got 9,400. Luke is at 9,000. This is at table number 2. Odd Job has 5,000. We missed a 0 on that. Robbie, Luisa, and Robin are all at 2,500, but that's okay. We've got 6 people over here. We've got 6 people over here. Let's take a look at the numbers on this table. Georgia with these numbers aren't actually accurate, so we'll come back to these. Georgia is, I think she's got 2,000 less. I think she's at 10,000. Brian at 8,000. Rob, I think, has those 2,000 chips, 8,300. Sam, Yosh, and Chris. Chris is 2,300. Yosh pulls him back down for the last 400, all the way up to 5,000. He can stay. He's still got a shot in this game. Let's see what goes on. Rob, King 5, hand number 36. Sam's got pocket 4. Sam's going to go put in a call. Is he going to raise? Sam raises it up to 1,200. Georgia suited queen. I don't think that's good enough for Georgia to call. And she doesn't. Chris has the Johnnies, the Jiggities, the pocket jacks. Yosh with an 8-7. He's going to, looks like he's about to toss his hands in. Pocket jacks versus pocket 4s. That means Sam has 2 outs, or Chris is going to double up. He only has $1,400 left. Let's see what comes out on the flop. If we can't, do we have anything? A 5, 10, and a 2. All undercards. Chris makes a check. That means Sam does too. And a 4. He bigs a 4. So Chris is going to need one of the final 2s. He thinks he's doing well, because why would that be any help to anyone? But it is. It was the money card, and Chris put 600 in. Sam's going to go ahead. He's going to either make the call or raise, but he's going to get that last 800 chips in. He puts them all in. What is Chris going to do? Is he going to save it, or does he think his jacks are good? Oh, that was a little too much. He makes the call. He notices his overpair. He's got 2 outs. 2 outs to stay in this tournament, or Chris is going to be our next victim of this table. Let's take a look. Here we go. Pocket jacks, pocket 4s. It's a king. It looked close. I thought it was a face card, but not enough. And Chris is out of the tournament. 5 players left at table number 1. There's 6 players left at table number 2. 1 more person out, and then this game is going to go to 1 table. It's going to be a serious match for the death.
All right, we're combining to final table, and we'll start in a minute.
Sam won with a set of 4.
Damn, I didn't want him to leave. He's the only one calling.
You're always counting chips. How am I supposed to know? Yeah, if there's only 4 players, bring them over.
If we do this sometimes, I don't know. And Sarah has my credit card, so.
Because I sit right here, okay? I mean, Mike, you sit right here, okay?
No, I was asking, what are you doing now? Are you leaving now?
Oh, no, could you hand me like an empty wrap?
I didn't know if she was coming over.
Oh, yeah, no, she's
Just trying to help someone.
And that just did it. We're combining tables. We're merging together our final 10. We're going to keep back here in just a moment while we get everything stacked together. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Hava Free Poker Tournament. The game starts now.
We got 9 players. So I need 1 player.
Last time I was in Canada, we couldn't take it.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. Can you grab a folding chair from the other table?
Dino was there. There you go, Dino's. I gotta get my, I need my shades. Dino's alive. You guys have sunglasses. So cool. Let me get my sunglasses.
Just fold it. Let me get it.
Taking a break? Do you drive that Vander Hill sometimes? Fun. It took me out. I've always wondered what it felt like. It's like you're in a...
Maybe it's because he plays like that. Maybe I don't know.
I better see some Hava people on that leaderboard.
Surrounded by trophies.
Because they think they're better than anybody else, and they know it.
We know about, yeah.
I know I'm like 10 something. For them, I'm whatever.
Okay.
I feel so
So what's the seating?
Here,
You gotta take an empty spot.
We streaming?
Yeah,
won?
yeah. 1, 2.
Oh, wait. Did you win? Oh, I didn't see.
You can either sit here in between people, or you can sit in seat 9.
Wait,
Those are the only empty seats.
what the hell? He has all those chips?
What? Yeah, he just took all the chips.
Holy
He just
shit.
knocked out me, Robin. So what's the? No, he didn't knock me out.
I don't know if this is 5.
He
It's
took
this one
like
right
half
here
my
where his
chips.
hand is,
Robin,
or seat
and
9.
then Zach.
I didn't pay attention. What did you?
Or I guess it's 10. I
I
think
had
this is
ace
10
king.
people table.
Robin had ace queen. He ended up having
Those chips should be on that second plaque of purple. You would be here, yeah.
straight at that. Yeah.
Oh my god. When Robbie showed me the ice cream, I was like, oh no, I hate that. I hate
Big
it.
thing that kept the phone going is so
I lost
awkward and weird
today
shape.
like
So
I
3
got
times.
pumped in it on there, I think.
3
I'm not
times I
giving it up.
got.
Like a dumbass.
3 times with ice cream.
Hi, Robbie.
Around where it falls
Where you
over
go?
stuff.
What's your baby's
I
name?
know you know this, but just that's.
Kiwi.
She's not my baby. She's my partial baby.
She's your partial baby?
Her baby's beige.
Solana, yeah.
Solana?
Is she already bigger or no?
She's a little bit bigger, but she's not.
No, like,
Yeah, she's not. She's a little smaller than you.
Taking
you
chips
know,
with you?
Ellie,
I'm taking my chips with me.
He's not, he doesn't
Ellie, the
throw.
bartender.
Oh, you got it.
This is their dog.
Oh,
Ellie, the
okay.
bartender.
Yeah, right there.
There we go.
I could have said.
That's right.
I like to be in front of the.
Where they at?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure.
They
You're sitting all the way over there. So
I know. I didn't notice this one right here. This is a very strange.
So what is it? Full table?
I think it was 10 persons.
yeah, 10 person. I think there's 91.
Oh God,
From what I thought,
This is a 10 person side.
that guy. Oh God.
and nice job on your by the way. I think I watched the video for like live before I got here. Watched your hand.
What? I don't know. Who you came with, Robbie?
You can tell.
We have break. Yeah? She got some.
Take a break.
Okay.
It didn't work. It did
I know.
It didn't
Oh,
fucking
I
work.
didn't have it. Robin had it.
Robin. But when she showed me that, I was like, oh my God, Robin, I had that twice today and I lost. I hate it. I don't like this.
You know, like
Suited and everything. I was going crazy. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna hit this. It can be a straight, it can be a flush. Nothing. Nothing.
It's hard when it doesn't work out. That happened to me the other day, but I was playing for cash, and I was like, "This is ridiculous."
No.
Like, I mean, for like the first couple hours, I was getting no cards, so I was just folding. And then when I was getting cards, I wasn't connecting with the board, and I was like, I
hate that.
I don't know why I'm here. I'm gonna go home.
Okay, yesterday Lucas won first place. We were playing money in another place.
Nice.
And then now I'm playing in the other tournament. You should play, so much fun. Python.
which one?
Python. I like it. I actually enjoy it.
I like it, but it's too much poker for me. I think I'm gonna.
Where is it at? Because someone else was talking about
It's,
Python.
it's like 3 other Hava places, but they do Python. It's a not different one.
Yeah, someone else was talking about Python the other day.
But it's not free. You have to pay because they collect that money to pay. The
Oh,
dealer.
that's what it was. Because they give you actually win things. So
Oh, a
like,
lot, a lot. We didn't have to pay $1 in the like if you're first, when you're in the tournament, if you win first, they give you $100 top. If you're second, you get a 75, and your third 50. We didn't know how to spend so much money.
Yeah.
Yes, different. It's another tournament.
I like here.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
like it here, and I was thinking about
like, no. Because I'm not.
They're different vibes, which is great. So, but I don't think I can play more than that.
And then the poker here is cool, but we're missing the friendship so much that it's feeling like a little strange.
Yeah.
It feels
Well,
weird.
that's new for me. The French people.
They were new for you.
Yeah. They came in the middle.
Oh. And for me, it's like I think I came when
Well,
they.
I think the reason why I think they're actually want to make it work is because it's so late.
I know.
That's the time.
And if you play two
I'm in
games,
bed.
if you play two games, you
Yeah.
work on at 1 in the
And that's
morning.
ours in the middle of the week.
I only do
I mean,
one.
Mondays are hard when we were doing 6, 7:30.
Wednesday, I cannot do it all the time because of my daughter.
Poker stars, let's go. Take your seats.
I cannot take Lauren there, and also it's also too late for them to go to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2. This is the final table of Hava Free Poker. It is happening right now, live at Hava. There is a series. We're going to update the parks. We're going to update the positions. We're going to update the amounts. We're going to update everything, so we're going to know who the players are and how much money everybody has. It's a brand new game right now, and by brand new, I mean we're merging one table with the other table. This is the final series, the final game of Season 2, Episode 1, Season 1 of Hava Free Poker. That means everybody who's played at any of the leagues at Hava, anyone who's played any of the leagues at Kava Me Crazy, anyone who's played any of the leagues at Shaka Kava, the winners are all here right now for the duel to the death, and there will be only one. Now, all of them will win prizes, but nonetheless, there can be only one in this tournament. Here we go. As soon as it comes in, as soon as they put the money in, I'll give you an update. And in the meantime, let's take a look at what's going on around the table.
Okay, thank you. Oh no, actually, I have more. Wait.
Bobby, give me my shit back. So we got the 10s, the regular ones, but we got the 20s and the 5s. I don't really want it, but I want it. I really want it.
How are they? They good? Have we tried them? What are they? Are they what?
I can't drink them, so I think
All
we're
right.
good. People seem to
Well,
like it.
you guys, you might know this. All of a sudden,
Where is that?
After they did an update to my iPhone, it's now changing my background to like a different picture from my picture library. It's not just randomly picking. It's picking like the pretty ones. Like it hasn't popped up with a screenshot of me trying to find a game version. It's picking. And I'm like, that's like, I wonder if that's part of the AI shit that they're trying to release. But I'm like, that's pretty cool. Right. I was like, hey, how you doing? There's my
Well, there was like 3 all in those tables.
Yeah, hold on one second. What do you, I think, yeah. You can't.
I've been hearing about the card room. Is that it? The one that's
Card house?
card house? Fun? Have you gone up there?
You can change like the ground.
It seems like some of the guys that have that I've seen play
out
here
here.
have been
Give them make sure everyone gets
These cookies?
No, these are,
Free drink at the free venue.
even blackjack.
These aren't
stop
participation.
me
These are
win
top
table
bar
for
top.
the top bar winners things.
$2. I have to put $80 on the table. It's the right way to play the cards. Like, I have a 49% chance of winning. I have to do that. Like, I don't do that.
I made you proud, Bob.
Good deal. They're like 20 bucks.
That's all I wanted. When I came, I didn't even care about the bar tab. I wanted second.
Right, so you're not playing this now?
You know what's funny? When we did the secret
I saw Sai yesterday. It's the first time I've seen you guys in a while.
Ellie and Makani did fucking cookie cards. Yeah, I'm like,
Coconut oil.
damn well, you just grabbed one of those from the back.
Yeah.
I got Eric, so it was 3 of the like seltzers.
Now I
Like
find
45 bucks.
So yeah, she gave me these, but we didn't get the challenge for everybody.
I forget what all we brought. But it's just like,
I bought a lot of them.
Okay, I'll wait till she gets here and we'll deal with it. All right.
Mine got stolen like 3 times. That's when you know you have a good gift.
I realized I counted the blacks and stacks of 4.
11-6,
I was just saying,
So he has more.
got stolen like 3 or 4 times.
I told him he had
I was like, that's how you know you have a good
So you probably watched it before, but just so you can, now that you've done this. So if you go, so as you tell them before, like, you want to.
Let me know when you're ready.
We're ready to go. We're ready. So when you start, particularly in the big hands,
the main event. Congratulations.
take a minute. Remember, because I'm announcing over here. And he needs a 4, a 7, a 3. So like.
Give me a second to say that, so I don't immediately show what the card is before you've even gone to say what would be exciting.
It's always the good part because that would be the only, that would be the excitement of the thing. So yeah, that's something when I had a big.
And thank you all for being cool poker players. Hey here. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, let's take a look at this. This is the final table, Hava Free Poker, guys. Our Tournament of Champions right here. Seat number 1, that's Louisa in the black. That's Georgia. It's the same Georgia we've been watching for the last hour. We've got Lucas in seat number 3 in the white. In seat number 4, we've got Sean. Sean's in the black Hava Me Crazy shirt. Robbie's the one with the bandana on his head. Yosh is in seat number 6. That's the same Yosh who's been here this entire game. And then we've got seat 7, a little Brian action. We've got Rob in seat number 8. Seat number 9, we've got Sam. And I don't think we have a seat 10, so there we go. That is everybody. We are ready to play. Let's take a look at the quick stacks. We'll do that in a second. Sean's got pocket 10s. Brian threw out pocket 5s. Interesting choice for Brian. Robbie's got a king 8. Sam makes the call. Luisa's out with Luisa checks. So we got 4 players going on right here. Sean's only got 1 live 10, but he's in a huge lead, 56% chance to win the hand. 7, king, and a 2. So Robbie picks up the early lead in this. Let's see if he makes the bet. Sam checks. Louisa checks. Sean goes to make a bet. Now Robbie, let's see if he reaches for his chips. He does have the winning hand in the current moment. He goes ahead. He puts it, makes the caller 800. At what point is Sean going to realize he may be in some trouble? I don't know yet. Here we go. Turn. It's a 6. So Robbie also has the spade draw here. So actually, matter of fact, Robbie had just made the win because the only 10 left is the 10 of spades, which helps Robbie. So Sean checks. Robbie's going to. He can't lose this hand, so let's see. He can put them all in. 800. And Robbie takes down pot number 1 in this hand. His hand number 37, all 6 altogether. But Robbie wins it. It puts him in first place, I think, in the tournament. Let's take a look at the tournament scores as we speak. Robbie's in first place with 12,800. Lucas in second place, also in the 5-figure range. Sam and George are in the 8,000s. Rob and Brian are in the 6,000. Yosh is in for 5,000. Sean at 3,000. Louisa, last place, 1,600. That doesn't mean she's out because this is one of those races. You've got a chip and a chair, and you can make it all the way to the end. A couple double-ups, and she'll be right in the thick of it. Ooh, it just registered Robbie's win there. He's got 18,400 chips for Shaka Kava's Robbie. That's all I do. By the way, you don't have to hear that yet.
No, I like it. I like watching it.
I was going to see how they play. And number 37 being dealt right now. Cards are getting out. While we're doing that, I brought Corey over here. She was a dealer in table 2. What do you think was going on over there? What do you think? How are they playing so far?
For the most part, they were like pretty calm the entire time. Very like minimal calm bets. But then it would either be that or it would be like all in or like just throwing out thousands on thousands. It was never an in-between of that.
It was either awesome or boring. Nice. Yeah, because they all had a couple guys with 10,000, a couple guys with 20. You had the haves and the have-nots over there, I think.
I'm not good with people's names, so I don't remember who it was. But one guy right before we went to final table, got 2 people out going all in.
That's why we're missing only 9 players. That makes perfect sense. So Sam, Rob, and Luisa are in this hand. Luisa's actually all in. She's she's got a king. She's got the highest card out there. There is a pair of 10s. Let's see what happens with the flop. We've got King Jack 8. Luisa pulls it off. Now Robbie's got a gut shot to no, not a gut shot. He's got an open ender, a 9 or an ace. The turn is another 8. So Sam needs the 10 or an 8.
You're shouting, you don't even know what you have?
That's why I said she doesn't know what to ask for.
The river's a 5. It doesn't matter. Luisa takes down the pot, wins 4,000 chips, and gets a full house.
Rob's face, he is shocked.
She's got a king and an ace.
Now for every hand, you have to say, give it to me!
Luisa goes in with 4,000 chips. She's still in last place, but remember I said a few minutes ago, a couple double downs and she'll take it? Well, let me tell you something.
First of many.
That's the first, exactly. She's actually pulls into...
She was like, I have 2 aces under here. I was like, you don't
Do I need to send Corey over there to take control of this table?
He said king A. Watch this.
I didn't even realize though he jumped. I'm like, what? Oh shit!
Yeah, I did.
Oh, what's funny is he said, I hope you have king 8.
Yeah, you
I was like, wait, you gotta do it slowly. She was like, bam. And I was like, holy shit.
Eric has left me alone, and that is never a good idea because now I can say whatever I want. I'm just kidding. I won't go crazy. But I'm going to try and keep it entertaining. I'm not as good as Eric is speaking as quick as he is, but we'll see what I have to say. The table's very excited, and Eric's coming back, so I might be in trouble in a minute here, but try and get some final words out. Some very similar hands, king 8, just different suits all over the place. 6-9 suited, a personal favorite of mine.
My arms are that long, so the chips have to go. This table's very large.
Give it to me.
Alrighty, the flop is 6, Jack 8. So far, Sam and Luisa are in about the same position here. Oh, Eric's back. I gotta go.
Keep going. I know what they're thinking out there. We want Corey. All right, so Sam and Luisa both tied with the king 8. This is one of those hands. Whoever bets first could probably take it, but we'll see what goes on over here. We got...
Every time in front of her, like every time I had to head, I couldn't beat her.
I called out her phrase. She got it.
It's a 7. It's a 7. Sam and Luisa tied. See if one of them makes a bet. I think a bet could take this down.
Yeah, if one of them bet high enough for them.
How did she get it again? How did she get it again?
When you watch from this side, it's really interesting because how many times one final bet wins a pot, that's 1,000 extra chips either one of them could have had by making that wager.
But Luisa said earlier she loves her 8s. She had an 8 on the board with a bunch of overs that nobody else hit, and she took it down. She loves her 8s.
I like that. You pick a hand, and that's your hand. People said my hand should be a king 8 because 8 king anyways. It's my initials.
Oh. I just like, everyone knows I like low pocket pairs. 3s, 4s, 5s, they got my name all over them.
When you hit, you hit. What's nice about
I normally do.
If they don't, it's easy to get out. You don't get stuck going, well, they're jacks. They should win anyways. The queen shows up, and some guy with the queen 4 is like, oh, look at me. All right, so since the beginning of the game, I tell you, my money been on Georgia.
I was thinking the same thing. I think Rob took the last one down. I was low-key rooting for him, like a double win would be cool, but I think Georgia, I don't know.
I think she's due. She just gets,
so.
every time we played, she's just gotten pocket kings. Oh, look, an ace shows up. She's got the high flush. Someone picks up a full house. It's just too much. That can't keep going on. Yosh has pocket nines. He makes the jam. Let's
Fold
see
after fold,
can anyone make the call. Lucas,
I could see this.
Lucas could make the call. I don't think that's the move, but like, he doesn't. Sean actually is not. Well, he's got the other 9. That's not good. He's got 3 outs. You can hear his brain thinking about it. He reaches for chips. He tosses it in.
For less. There we go. He's got the unit, the K9 unit.
So here we go. We got King 9 versus 9-9. Sean actually has a 30% chance. 1 in 3 is not bad when you're getting slammed and dominated like that. King 9 versus 9-9.
A chance is still a chance. He's not dead. But
he's got 2 chances, hope and prayer.
That's all you need.
A 7, a queen, an ace, no help, and those clubs are going to actually help Yosh and not Sean. Here we go. A queen, I thought he made it, but it's not enough. But now an ace is good for him too. He needs an ace or a king, and he takes it. An 8 and no good, and Sean hits the rails. One more man down. What do you think of that?
So that was a fun hand. I like that one. I love pocket pair, and then someone else has one thing from that pair. It's
You got the
great.
pairs versus the overs. That's always the even draw there, you know? It's like how we did it. But he said it gives enough time to give us
Yosh threw in his lucky chip. I think that's what did it for him.
Yeah, when you put your lucky chip in, it's like you might as well just walk away with the win. That's Robin back there from Calvin Me Crazy. They do have who's left from Calvin Me Crazy. Let's see if they have some representatives. Well, they got Sam over there, and Lucas, and part of Louisa. Shaka's still alive with Robbie. And the other 2 I'm taking credit for, the Havas. The Havas are going to make it. Let's see if the Havas can win it down.
I'm hoping. I shouldn't pick favorites, but you know.
Our dealer's not rooting for anyone in particular.
Some representation.
But, you know, she knows who writes the checks.
I think Yosh could pull through. I think he could get another strong hand, build himself back up, and then get to playing like how he normally does with a big stack.
Yosh was down to 400 chips and made his way all the way back.
Exactly.
I mean, he's at
him going all the way.
Look at this. I know it's in the middle of the hand, but check this out. Yosh, 8,400 is in 3rd place. He was down to 400 chips. King 10-8. Robbie picks up top pair. Sam with the flush draw. It's 62-38, but it doesn't matter. He's got a ton of outs. 8 of them are still live. Robbie goes and makes the bet. He puts in 800. Sam makes the call. Robbie could run away with this if he gets the right card. 7 of diamonds. So Sam picks up 2 pair. Robbie thinks that Rob makes a check. Let's see what Sam does over here. Sam puts in 800. So this is going to be interesting right now because Robbie looks like he's ahead. Pocket 8, so Robbie takes the lead again. He counterfeited the second 7. Robbie's going to win if he makes the bet and gets called. As long as he doesn't fold, which there's no world which he actually does, he goes ahead, puts in 2,100 chips, 1,600 chips. Sam makes the call, finds out the bad news. That last card was no help. Matter of fact, a huge detriment. And Robbie, 22,000 chips. I think I'm not even joking, he's been playing poker for 4 weeks.
Really?
Yep.
Kings and 8s again.
I'm pretty sure Robbie was the one that got the 2 people out going all in.
Rob, I'm serious. Robbie, we started this at Shaka Kava maybe 2 months ago. We had to teach him what a full house was. I mean, I'm very sure that he...
I used to not know there was that a full house and a boat was the same thing. I thought people were talking about 2 different things.
And she's running the show now, people. She's running the
I
show.
also didn't know when I first started playing that the suits were important on the cards.
She thought, look at the
I
pretty
wasn't looking at 'em.
pictures.
I was like, oh, it's a heart. I love hearts.
Look at those pretty pictures.
Then I was like, what's a flush? Because it keeps beating everything.
They're like, we want her. Keep putting money in here, lady.
See, yeah, they keep asking me to play because they think they're going to keep getting my money. But you asked me to play enough, and now I'm going to know things.
So Brian starts off with the king 5. We have a misdeal over here. I'm just going to throw the cards and we're going to start again.
I was gonna go all in.
Let's call this a redo. An automatic do it. Why does it keep moving my camera?
It senses like the motion of his hands, and it's like.
It's not on auto camera.
Nope.
Come on, people. People, stop moving the camera. 41 hands in. While they're doing that, let's take. Oh, you know what we could do? So this is the VPIP. This is interesting. It actually is not that interesting because everybody's about the same. That means voluntary put in pot. So what that means is if you're a blind, you didn't voluntarily put the money in the pot. But if you call or you raise or you call a raise, that's the percentage of times you're in the pot when you don't actually have to be. And so 60% is pretty hefty. They're in a lot of hands. What that tells you is they're probably not playing the strongest hands because you can't have 61% of pocket aces.
Right.
What's a good percentage to be?
I don't know.
Maybe an even 50, you know?
Let's go perplexity. Where's my phone?
Maybe Rob's hit the exact spot you need to be at. It should probably be way lower, but I just think 50 is a cool number to be at. Like, exactly. That's true. Very different, depending on where you're at.
I think you like those cards so much.
9 cards, and you discard it seemed cooler than 9-card problem.
So, before I get in, let me show you something right quick. I did a quick perplexity, and it talks about the VPIP and the verse in a full ring. Aim for 15 to 20%.
They're all way over that. They're all having just some fun.
They're all
That's what
twice.
they're here for.
They're all twice that. There's 2 people that are not twice that. So the optimal 20%, realistic. The optimal 15% to 20%, realistic in this game 60%. The average is 50%. Holy shmikeys, cheese-a-loo. Here we go.
Some streams here where they're up around the 90s. So
Yeah.
we're doing well.
Just every hand seeing what they can hit.
Should I put money in? I don't know if I should, but I will. Louise has got the ace-jack. She makes a call. Yosh looks at his chips, doesn't even wait, puts it in. You gotta wonder what happens when Yosh calls fast.
Call from Yosh.
And Brian goes ahead, checks it down. The blinds are already up to 400, 800. Pretty hefty blinds over here. Let's take a look. These flop says Jack, Jack 5. Now I think that flop favors Louisa. That's what I think. Yeah, there's some backdoor issues, but ultimately, Louisa won the hand. She's going to put a bet in there. Now, Brian might have to make the early call because Brian bet 800. Louisa raises 1,600. Let's see if Brian makes the call. He has no shot, and let's see if he knows it. He does. And Louisa picks up 2,400 chips. Robbie's still in a commanding lead at first place. Let's put it this way. Lucas has 11,600. He's in second place, but Robbie's got twice that, 22,000 chips.
That's where you want to be. You want to be at least double the person who's in second.
Yeah.
That's how you.
That's a good way to win. Have more chips than everybody.
Have double than everybody. Not
Yeah.
everybody, but I don't know.
The second next highest dude behind.
That's what Mike said. He told me that.
Yes, he's right. How much do you have? I have more. That's a good plan.
I have a lot more. Ha ha ha.
All of a sudden, we quiet down, and boom, it gets quiet. So they're going to some chip ups. They're going to get rid of because it's now 501,000. What we're going to do is we're going to get the chips. We're going to get rid of all the 100 chips. We've already got rid of the 25 chips. Now we're getting rid of the 100 chips, those pauper pills, we call them. Pauper, as in poor people, not Papa Pill. Don't look at me like that. Pauper pills, not Papa Pill. We are in Florida, but I still don't. That's not what we're talking about.
There was even at least one movie where he had like a headband and stuff, and definitely.
That's a new one for me.
Still being to see. Yeah, I see it.
Like, I always have like one of my random roles for like
Was it him or was it some random?
Oh,
okay. Well, yes, she was sitting there going, hopefully someone will ask me out that I'm on the poker stream. I see me go on, right? No, like you're sitting on the poker stream, you're going, I hope a dude will ask me out. You know who I'm looking out with? A rando.
It's like eating sushi, you know.
She like crisscrosses them and butchers the sushi. It falls apart. It's in the soy sauce.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go get myself a nice big glass of water. Boring.
I want to look
and then one in the middle. So like I hold the outsides with these, and then I put this one in the middle, and then when you just kind of lift it a little bit, and then you close these two fingers, and it'll push them up.
I want to do that so I can scare people.
Scare people and you're like, oh, wow. You just gotta let them flow.
Why are you chip shaming everyone?
I'm not. They're just everything is so small.
Give me my $10 back.
What?
That's yours. That's yours. Yep. Sam, one to go.
Oh shit, it's 1,000.
How much is it now?
I went bigger. I want to look over. That's why I did.
I was so live with my 10-8. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I want to note that it was 10-8 of spades.
I'm gonna have to ask you guys calm down here.
You calm down.
Oh my
Wow.
God!
Wow.
Yes. On the rim.
Wow. That suited Queen 7 then.
He pulled king back, and you were right.
Hero
Came
fold.
back.
Yeah, why you hero fold? Because I don't have a.
You played that? You played that?
no, I-
Yes.
Yeah, you played that trick.
Please win the winner trophy.
Oh man.
They both have.
I walked away for a second. I missed the hand of the century. What happened over here?
Brian was all in with 3,600.
I don't see his name up here. That's not a good sign.
Robbie called it. And
Listen,
he's got a
she's
trophy.
still
Brian had a club, but Robbie
fighting
had
for her life over
Oof.
it, okay?
So Robbie flushed out. That means Robbie's even ahead by more. I walk away for a second. Robbie has almost 40% of the money in this entire tournament. My money's still on Georgia. I'm sorry. I'm rooting for Georgia on this one. Georgia is taking this tournament. You heard it here.
Yeah,
Brian had King Jack. He went all in. Robbie called him with Queen 7 clubs, and he made the flush.
Those kind of hands when you call with Queen 7 suited, they work when they work, and then you lose the game. Thank you.
They work when
With
they
Sour?
work.
Thank you. Yeah, it works when it works until it doesn't work. It's like all-ins. Work every time but one. Lucas, pocket eights, man. Taking it early. Makes it 3,000. Ace 4 suited. Rob's not going to be scared off. He's going to go 2,500 and make the call. He does. He folds. Oh, sorry, Rob. I meant Robbie. Sorry about that. I was like, I don't see his cards in front of him. What's Rob doing? Let's take a look. Rob looks like he's counting chips. He's only got 3,200. It's time to make a move. Is this the time? He's thinking about it. Rob. And he makes the call.
All in. Yeah, you can't just call there with such little behind, so it's either.
Jam City right there. There's a 4 missing. I don't think I saw any other aces. Lucas has got pocket eights versus ace 4. Is Lucas going to call the other 700? We know the answer to that. It is?
Duh.
It is Doi.
I mean, all he's got to do is hit an ace at least.
Ace or a couple of clubs.
Anything can happen. Absolutely anything.
Rob's a 2-to-1 underdog, but still, that's not the worst odds I've ever seen in this game. Here we go. Flop cam. Here we go. 6, 3, queen of clubs. He needs 2 clubs.
His potential is not dead.
Or a 5 and a 2. That's a 10. He's got 2 outs. Those are the aces. And Rob is going to hit the sidelines. Shaboom! It's a 10. No help, and Rob is now another victim to these menaces out there just ripping apart this tournament.
Last season's winner falls too soon.
Yeah, he did. He won last season, but today he could have to give up the crown.
At least he still has a cool medal.
They say to be the best, you got to beat the best. And Rob.
Wait, who was in that hand with him?
Lucas.
Maybe that's who we got to watch out for.
I'm telling you, my money's still on Georgia. Georgia's actually in second to last place. It is tied for second to last place, but I don't care. You watch. She's got a 7.
Anything can still happen. She can still make the comeback.
That's my bad.
Yosha's pocket jacks.
Yosh makes it 2 Gs. Eight 7, no good. Queen 7, suited. I bet she calls this. Watch this. And she does. Oh!
He hits a jack.
He hits a jack, but Luis has got the flush draw. And Sam, and no, it would be really neat, a 9. A 9 gives Sam the win.
Yeah, but a king for Luisa. This is tough.
Luisa's got 10 outs. She's still got a 40%. She's got a 35% chance. That's the king. That's the gin card. Bink. Now Yosh still could get an ace, king, or 10, and win. Ace, 10, jack, queen, king, or ace. He needs a big card. She folded?
I think he bet 6,000.
How did she fold? She's got the nuts.
Was she folded? I guess we'll never know. What that last
She had the
card would've
redraw.
been.
She had this flush with the redraw.
She might have been saving herself. You know, you never know what would have came out.
Yeah, but even so, it doesn't matter. She
in
had
the moment.
She had the highest
rough,
possible hand and the highest redraw. That was craziness. We're gonna have to go to the replay. I want to get a rules call on that.
Can't believe Yosh took that. He's got a grin on his face after that hand.
No, but what I'm saying was earlier, when I almost knocked him out.
That's the grin where he's eating shit. The shit-eating grin right there.
See, now I hold a grudge because I was doing the counts and she had to talk shit.
I don't understand. I'm still in what? There's a button that says WTF. I'd push that button right now. King Jack 9, two people out there have jacks, and they're basically tied.
Dungeons Dragons getting serious.
I assume they're not being serious.
Sounds like
The boss is going.
Like they're not serious, or they are serious.
Oh, that's the pizza right home. What is he drinking?
Somebody said 50 minutes.
What kind of bar are we in? Drinking
It's a couple, all right? I've never seen Jay anywhere near.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. No, Jay definitely like.
Leaves the 7. Leaves the 7.
That's
normal over there.
Wait, what are we doing now? Oh, she folded.
I didn't even remember what I had. I just.
Oh, God. You know what? At the beginning, I said,
I've never seen that.
That was with tip and everything?
oh, God. I forgot what I had already.
I can't show you what.
Well, how about I give you like 15? Is that cool? Or no, 20. I'll give you.
How much?
Split it 3 ways. That's what I said.
Okay.
Split it 3 ways.
Corey,
We'll wait till it gets here.
don't beat up my players.
It's your fault. It's your fault, Tori.
Didn't do anything this time.
I opened the door and I'm about to get fucking stomped. I was just like,
Yeah, I opened the door. I was really scared.
Were you outside when they...
No, I opened it. I came in and it happened.
Oh, shit.
And then everyone else rushed. And I was just stood there like,
You're going to have to fold him or what? I was betting.
We're taking a little break.
that was.
Everything's over. I paused the clock. Everything's fine.
Oh my gosh, you got a band. This is so cool.
fucking win credit.
Yeah, because took him out there.
Like, really? Start rumors over here.
Actually, it should go on.
I can't tell you what to do. Because I folded my hand.
This was a pandemic buy, but I'm afraid tariffs are coming.
She showed me. This is what I folded.
There's outlet stores here.
Hey, Scotty Scheffler wins the PGA
So I
Championship.
was like, I forgot I had like cards because I was actually considering what I was gonna do here, and then I was like, I think I'm just gonna take it as a sign.
Give that man some dose of that.
What is the... Yes, I was going to say, like, is Hava's...
You don't get more much for the free.
I mean, I don't want to go outside, but I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, kind of felt bad. Like, if he was coming in, I couldn't just be like, no, I'm staying.
I just walked my dog at the end of the day. I don't know if I can get more than someone paying 8.5% interest paid. If they,
No, I have seen him. He's
you
always
know,
been.
and BMW
I
has
know, I have seen him.
0% on new cars, and not 9%, but 0.09, like just under 1%. But they used to tell you it was 1.1, and that was the big haggle buying the used up to be like, come on, you can get it down to 1. Like, yeah, but 1 point is supposed to go. Like, no, I know it's not advertised that
We
way.
just need Robbie back.
No, it's 0% on new cars. No, I know you're 1% sold less. It's 20. I know it is. I bought 3 cars already. Oh, we'll see what we can do. I called them. See, I mean, I was walking out of there with like 2-year-old people having this child for a year, trading back in. That's before I left. Corvettes. I had a bunch of just fucking. Yeah, so many fun cars. I had a couple of them. I had the 540. He's sport, 540M. Not the M car, not the M5.
Oh, I heard about that.
It was stupid fun. It was.
I kind of want to listen to that.
No, I think it's something about war. Someone goes 500.
Yeah, it's work.
Is that the one? 2002.
I
Just
don't
the
want to work.
convertible one with the stick shift and the whole thing. That was a straight 6 with no.
Always
that at 55 RPMs.
Oh gosh.
The shirt. Dan's
107. Because you'd be in the power.
Robbie knows.
No, you're only going 40 because it has 200 horsepower.
No, you're out.
Is this over?
Let Robbie know.
Wouldn't it be crazy if it was over?
But that one used to rotate. And when I talk about people, I think it's E46 how they like it.
But I don't think so.
When I would come in with right hand,
I'm gonna stop.
and it would almost turn too much. It would almost back off because the back end would perfectly rotate the other no squealing power.
Where we at?
Hey guys, we're gonna take a breath.
Inside and outside wheel.
Yes.
You were driving finish?
So I put 1,000.
Put in. Actions on you. Your options.
Oh, walk over right over there and then.
Now, do you remember if that was the 8-cylinder or the? Okay, so go up.
It's nice, like Sierra.
So that was probably just like mine, but with a really good engine and stuff. That's probably the E46. That was a nice car.
You can see everyone's hands. So I'm actively watching people make either the best or worst decisions, and I'm like,
And that was the one that came out in 2000.
no. It is bad sometimes, like seeing someone fold when they shouldn't have. I'm like, oh, and I can't do anything about it.
And I remember there was
it in my heart.
white BMW sedan, 3 Series twin turbo diesel.
I not that like this is out.
Mustang,
Not bad.
European cars, and they brought it here thinking like the U.S. market will like it.
Hard to watch.
It wasn't so fast.
But it's like I have all the knowledge.
And
I
it
don't
was
know.
Hi, brother. Stay safe.
Incredible power, like whatever you wanted it. Was just so, but the other was an M3 hard stick shift and beautiful. That was more. The reason I went with this sedan, that's what it was.
Poker players, next hand.
Lucas.
They were just outside.
I think Georgia wanted her.
Honestly, just the diesel feels faster. What I realized is you have to get it up like 7,000 RPMs.
Lucas Brazzi.
And I'm like,
There we go.
So I had Jack 5. And I was gonna bet the flop, but he was already grabbing chips.
What's up, Hava Poker? What's going on?
And then the board cleared, and I was like,
Moment of
I was like, I'm betting the turn.
moments, I suppose. But we're getting back to it. We're grouping back together. Everything's coming back together. We're gonna be back and better than ever.
Oh, you asked for the.
Do we have an announcer in the back?
I'm here.
All right, we're going to resume the game. Let's go. Thank you, Corey.
Yippee!
We need happiness, like something happy, something.
Y'all hear that? I'm excited. That's right. Cards are back, out. We're ready. Robbie has ace 2. What's he gonna do? He's gonna call. Fold on, fold on, fold on, fold. Louisa calls with 10-9. Now we're back to folding and checking. That's how the game goes. 8-King-9. Luis is definitely in favor here. Big leap ahead so far. With the 7, still keeps her ahead. And she's gonna bet 1,000. It's gonna get everybody off. Turn what down? Oh, is it just all them? I was talking, but I don't know how much. I'm not talking like that often.
I didn't believe it. That face.
No, well,
What do you do with 100? Yeah.
when you want to talk, got 5 Red Bulls. I'm all jittery with adrenaline.
Chris, I thought you were gonna leave.
No. He's just getting up.
not be stupid here. Yosh has Jack 8. Sam with 10-5 suited raises to 2,500, and Georgia has pocket 9, so we're gonna see if she makes the call here.
Holy shit.
And of course she's all in.
Oh God.
Hmm?
Did she fold ace?
No. Last few hands are not been long. Robbie folds. Yosh folds, of course. And even Sam folds, even though he initially raised it. So Georgia scoops.
George can be really aggressive. She's good.
Robbie's still in the lead. Not as big of a gap as it was before, but still decent.
My daughter had her birthday on Wednesday. The place is huge. Very nice.
Very large. And I played laser tag.
Yes.
It's
fun. Oh shit, that is cool.
And
Blinds are going up.
a lot of like younger people.
Took out so many
I played a lot of
kids.
Counter
lot of
Strike.
regression stuff there going on.
Where's their laser tag? Do they have like a dark?
They have a whole.
I played Counter Strike 1.6.
They're talking about laser tag. What does laser tag have to do with poker?
You know what? Everything has to do with
I'm sure you could find a way to tie anything into poker.
My buddy, friend of mine went pro. He went pro in Source.
Did you do the go-kart?
I think they're talking about that new place in the mall. There's like a adventure, like I guess they'll call it like an adventure park, but it's got like arcades and stuff. It's pretty neat. Louisa has Jack 8 suited, 1,000 to call, and she makes the call. Georgia folds.
It was like Call of Duty.
Lucas folds as well.
Oh, I saw someone like that grown up hiding in a wall and shooting everyone.
Robbie calls the 500 with ace 6. Yosh has the option with king 7. He's just gonna check. It's pretty behind, but it's honestly split pretty even. Yeah, that doesn't. The board doesn't help anybody out too much.
Somebody takes a bet here.
Ice roll D
Throw it out. No check.
Gun game.
CS assault.
He's waiting.
With a 9. Robbie's still good here, ace high, but is he gonna know that?
Showdown, everyone. Small pot.
Sorry, I was.
Robbie scoops with ace high.
The straight, yeah. And this. And the 4 cards.
I wasn't thinking. I was like.
You should have took Rob's calculator.
See? That's why I do math.
I'm gonna test. It said there was no Wi-Fi. We're gonna see if it's still okay.
You always do that under the table. You go under the table and you go 6, 7, 8.
Then you take your shoes off. You know, keep your toes.
I was like pointing out we're now the big blind is.
But I won one time like that. I could have had this straight, and actually, everybody won.
Hand 50. Good.
First Hava fight ever.
Really? I've seen a few, unfortunately. Yosh has 7 deuce. I know what I think he should do here, but
Oh, I know. I thought I had that for sure.
come on, Yosh at 7. Oh, and the Yosh is on the board. The Yosh has a very special hand. 7-3.
Okay, here we go. After we had a little bit of a, I don't even
Yosh
know.
actually takes it down with 7 deuce. Gets Sam to fold.
All right, so let's take a look. Quick update. I had to walk out for a moment. We have, oh, look at this. Come on, Georgia. We have Robbie in first place. He's down a little bit from last time I looked at 21-6. Lucas, Yosh, and Louisa, Georgia, everybody's within 5,000. Sam has got a little uphill swimming to do at 1,500. Let's take a look at the next round of cards. So they haven't cleared it from last time. I think Sam, it's going to be a little tough. Georgia's got her pocket 7s. Let's see what she does right here. She makes it 9,000, which if she only has 1,300 left, she might as well jam, but we'll find out. Lucas got the ace-jack. He's going to have to make the call, or what's he going to do? Ace-jack, actually, with the big raise, you probably could fold, but he looks like he's reaching for some chips.
I love ace-jack, but some people say it's not as great as you'd think it is.
Oh, I'm going to explain that to you in just a moment. He goes ahead, makes the call. Yosh has got the king 10.
King 10
He doesn't.
I really love, but he folds.
Luis is the jack 10. That's not enough to make. Yeah, she is a wild card, but 9,500. She's got to go all in to make it. Here we go. Georgia, Lucas. Let's take a look at this flop. This flop means everything. Of course, someone bumped the camera.
That's why I was confused. I heard that too. I thought you were talking about someone's stack.
So what happens when you have ace-jack, and here's why it's really tough. The people fold the low. So if an ace comes and you make a big bet, the ace 5's going to fold. The ace 7's going to fold. Who's going to call? Ace king, ace queen. You know, if it's a pot's big, then you're going to lose a big pot. If it's small, you're going to win. You don't want win small, lose big. Because if it was an ace king or ace queen, you never know where you're at, and all that's going to happen is you're going to lose a humongous pot. So it's not that ace jack doesn't win. It's the money that it wins is much smaller, and the money it loses is much bigger, and that's where you're going to get in trouble.
I just think I always love the hand because one time one person had the hand and let their friend look at it, and then their friend said it out loud. And I just think of that every time, and it makes me laugh.
5-8-3. This is where Georgia's going to have to. She jams. She might as well jam blind. Lucas makes the call. They're both already all in. The turn is a queen. Let's see if the river does she make it? It's a 3, and Georgia doubles up 23-6. I'm telling you, she's going to win this whole freaking thing.
Right.
Georgia, the muscle at
and
Hava
she shoots up to first place with that one.
Georgia in the lead. Remember, I remember twice. I said beginning of the tournament, and back she was 4,000 chips. She was in second to last place. I had my money on her. Come on, baby, turn the corner, bring it home.
The curls are looking good today. They look good every day, but you know when they look good, that's a good sign.
So as far as Lucas's call, here's the thing: if an ace or a jack come, it was a great call. It didn't come. Horrible call. That's how you know. I mean, it's tough. Someone's already put a lot of money in. So the problem is, when someone bets big and you have an ace-jack, they have a pocket pair, so you're 50-50. Or they have ace-king or ace-queen, so you're behind. So you're even or worse. And you probably want to be a scenario where you're even or better. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. It's the manifestation of that. King 9, Robbie makes the call for 2 Gs. Georgia's got a 10-5. That's an easy fold for her.
She's on the big blind, so she just checks.
There you go. That makes sense. I should pay attention before I commentate. Ace 10-7. Georgia takes the lead in this. Got just 3 out of 4 shots to win this. The turn's a 5. That's her second pair. Here we go. Robbie's got the flush draw, so she can probably extract some money from him. She puts in 2,000 chips or more. I can't tell, but that's a bunch of yellows in front of her. 2,500. Robbie. Is he going to make the call with the flush draw? Does Robbie know he has a flush draw?
He likes to call these kind of things.
He might not know he has a flush draw.
He likes to make the crazy calls.
He does know he has a flush draw. He makes the call. Here we go. If it's a red card.
Oh, full house.
Oh, she's got
Georgia.
the boat. Let's see if Robbie tries to bluff it. This is a bad time to bluff because Georgia's got the goods. She makes a bet. He folds, and Georgia picks up. Georgia again. She pulls even more ahead. She's not letting go of the reins. She is letting it loose. And This is it. This is it.
No, no. Like what?
George, don't tell anyone. For you.
Where'd that horseshoe come from?
No, I saw the hand.
I was big blind, okay? I'm just gonna say I was big blind.
Yeah, no, Georgia does not play 10-5. The one rare circumstance is
She's on the
she's
big
in the big
blind.
blind.
Worked out for her though.
Johnny's here. You missed the fight, Johnny. That was exciting. She was here last night.
Yes. So much like.
There are people at sticks after they close. I brought it over here.
Yeah, I think it was because of the juice.
Yeah, Georgia's in a great position here. She's really brought it back.
Oh, I thought.
Thanks for coming 20 minutes too late.
So last hand I had 10-5 in the big blind. I just got 10-5 in the small blind, and I laughed. And I thought that someone raised, so I thought I didn't pay attention.
I was like, wait a minute, what is she doing?
I'm not lucky enough like you are to get king 8 and say, give it to me, and then get it the very next hand and have it be good twice in a row.
It goes like,
I think Georgia had 10-5 again.
Georgia's got the
She
10-5.
already folded.
Ah, come on. You won. You won. You got to play it again. Run it back. Yosh has the 8-2. He's out. Sam's got a king jack. He's jamming. He only has 500 chips. Let's see who makes the call.
Good-handed.
Luis is going to put 2,000 in. Georgia with the jack 6. You can't make the call. But Robbie's going to. You have to. Lucas has got pocket 7, so
that's
he's going to.
easy right there. He's all in on top.
You're going to regret this. 9-3. I'm regretting watching you do this. Robbie, come on. But here we go. If hearts come out, if Robbie could somehow catch the 9, he could take 2 people out of this tournament.
He was out.
I thought if you put more than 50% in the bet, you have to call.
He splashed the pot. I don't think he knew what he was calling. I think he thought that he was just calling 4. There was no way to figure out that his raise was a raise. At least that's what I would.
All right, here we go. 3 ways, all in.
And threw the chips in.
Yeah, the
Twisted,
camera.
crooked.
Closer to Mike. Oh, he nails a 7 on the gun!
Give me one more.
Wow.
Is Robbie out? Where's Robbie's 9-3? Oh, he folded. Robbie didn't make it. He needs a 9!
I was like, I'm going to return it with Georgia.
Oh, shit.
And Lucas, sorry, Sam, moves up to 1,500 chips.
You were at the
Oh, yeah, I
first
got
time.
it. Lucas
You were at
takes
the
him
first
out.
time.
Bye, Sam. Have a good one. Next time, why don't you be in charge, Eric? Know what's going on or shut the hell up. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Nothing like being nauseous while playing.
Where?
Yes, yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
you're
you're so
fine.
calm.
It's good. Look. Oh, I lied. Further from Mike. Yep, I was wrong.
I was good. It was a good question.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm high. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I have a bucket so I can pee?
Bullet. All right, we got the king queen for Luisa. Time to make a move. Excellent. Excellent.
Totally.
Raw. George is out. Let's see. We got Lucas with pocket
Ooh,
eights.
all in.
Lucas jams. I think Luisa's gonna. She might make the call. This is a good.
I can
This
see
might be
it.
a time. What's he got? Ace 10. Like what? How bad could it be? Or 40% at the worst. And right now she's 50-50. She's like 52. She's like sorry. She's like 47%, 46. Let's see what it is. Robbie called. Sure, Robbie.
Luis is all in.
Did Robbie call?
He's got cards.
If
Yeah.
he wins, he knocks 2 out.
All
I
right.
think he did. I think he went all in as well.
Before the game started, I put my money on Georgia, by the way. You could listen to the recordings. And then she was way up, and I'm like, I still have my money on her, but she was down to $4,000. Got her back. She's gonna, yeah. She's lost too many times with getting drawn every time. You can't get drawn.
I have to FaceTime my kids in 6 minutes.
Sorry, we all have excuses for our
No, I really have to pee.
I'm not saying it.
She's like, no, I'm really.
He's played for a month and a half. That's the logic. It's a king.
All right. This is going to be the biggest part of the night. If Robbie takes this, he will take the early lead. If Louisa takes it, she'll be in the lead. If Lucas takes it, might be in the lead. Yeah, the winner, the winner of this pot will be the winner. It will be the in the lead, the one to beat. Here we go. Flop cam. A 5, a 4, a deuce. There are 2 clubs out there. It doesn't really help unless it goes. No, Louisa would still take it, so it doesn't matter here. I mean, sorry, Lucas would still take it. Oh, a queen shows up. Louisa takes the lead. Robbie needs a king. No, he doesn't. Robbie's out. He got the king, but Louisa gets 2 pair. I was wrong. It doesn't matter, but Louisa picks up 19,000 chips in the lead, 27-5. Luckily for Georgia, she's behind by 600 chips. Georgia's got the lead still. Bad math from the commentators, but Georgia in first place. She's basically tied with Louisa. And Robbie and Yosh are in the second tier, the bottom of the barrel, the 10, 11,000 guys. There's 4 people left. Oh, the next person's in the money. This person's in the bubble.
We have the 2 underdogs and the 2 big stacks. Let's see how much that changes.
We're on the bubble.
Yeah, you're right. Robbie. Yes, sir. You have 200 left.
2,000.
Never mind.
You have to play.
All in.
What happened?
You have to go in.
Where did I move this? Was I
Oh, Robbie's got what? What just happened?
Maybe you let your shine go.
I know he wasn't all in. I didn't think he was out. I didn't register yet. All right.
We're at 2,000, 4,000.
I didn't do any more. I was good. I was very good like that.
So the last remaining member from Shaka Kava has 2,000 chips, but for only having 2 participants, not too bad. 4th place. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm already counting him out.
Oh, these 2 are even. Sorry, got it.
Who's even?
Now the big line is
Did you buy one? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, I walked away for 1 second, closed my eyes, and we got aces, ace, queen, ace 3. Oh, Yosh is in serious trouble. Ace, queen. Robbie's all in. Yosh might make a move here. He's got ace, queen suited. No one has a 7 or a 4. So, yep, Yosh jams. That's it. There's no way Louisa thinks he's got a 4. No way. Louisa, if she folds, I retire. She's thinking about it. She's not sure she wants to do it. Look at her face. That's stress. She's reaching for some chips. You got to make the call. Come on, Louisa. You got this.
I'm counting my chips. I'm calling.
She makes the call.
If you want to count to see what you have left, but you put it forward, that's a call.
Oh, the pizza.
Unless she says fuck. She sometimes.
Alright, now I'm out of here. Pleasure.
Louisa takes it down, and Yosh and Robbie are yesterday's news. We've got Louisa and Georgia left. What bar is Louisa? Is it here or is it Cough Me Crazy? I know they go to both. All right. So we got a 50-50 move right here. But I'm calling dibs on Georgia for ours. So Louisa's got 40,000. Georgia's got 28,000. We're down to our final 2. Yosh has got 3rd place. We'll give him the gift card in just a moment.
Still have one Unless they knock each other out.
Josh, thank you. You scared me.
Oh, and Lucas. I didn't realize. Okay. Well, it wasn't showing up on here.
And I checked.
You slow played him.
Yosh didn't raise.
Sorry, Yosh. No car for you. Congratulations. You came in last. 3-player. Yeah, it was. Luis has got pocket sevens. By the way, pocket pair in 3 players, it's a shove. It's a play. That's a shove might be a little
Pocket
stronger.
pairs are always a shove for me.
George, we don't know her cards. She's got something. I mean, right? She's got something.
She was like 2 blinds out.
We had a 3-way all in, and she took it all.
We need to register George's cards if possible. He's got it blocked. He's got this.
You can start eating.
Oh, it's probably hot. I was waiting for
I like Queen 10.
I forgot.
think
I'm whispering like.
underrated.
Oh, she nails it. She binked it.
And you have my number. Zelle or
Venmo?
Venmo, any of these. Yeah. You have my number already.
I think she's going to. I think she's going to fold. Let's see. Let's see what she does. 2. Yeah, there's no way Luis is checking an ace. Right, so when Luisa checked, there's no way. Georgia knows that Luisa's not checking an ace.
I think she's going for it. She's going
Oh!
for it.
6,000.
Again, this situation.
Luisa makes the call.
It's a really bad situation. Oh my God. I hate to do this.
And she folded. All right.
I mean, when you called pre-flop, I was terrified.
See
But
here.
I had something that
She goes, when you called pre-flop, it was terrifying. Georgia said that.
everybody want to deal with that. Fuck.
Okay, so George is in the lead with 40,000. Luisa at 28. Lucas trying to stay alive with $500.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
A chip and a chair. I got to tell you, of all the people in the bar, besides the two chip leaders, Lucas has the best chance to win the tournament.
You think? You sure?
Of everyone on this planet, Lucas has the best chance except for the 2 girls.
Except for the other 2 eligible people.
All right, Luis has got ace queen.
See what you had, no? Like,
Now it's real poker.
I think she was bluffing.
I was actually just talking. Luisa said she hates ace queen. We were at the other table and she just lost with
I'll
it
take
over
ace
and
queen.
over
I hate ace
again.
queen. I'll take it every hand.
I hate ace queen. I
Oh.
always lose with it too.
No, I like ace queen. Oh, you
I've
get
never won a hand with ace
I like
queen before. I
hands
just
you can
think
play.
it's like a bad luck hand for me or something.
George with king 6. And Lucas. Well, he accidental shoves. Here we go. Ace 8 versus ace queen. Oh, he has 4,500. What is happening?
I was like, how did he get down to
No, unless he catches an 8. That's not an 8. That's not an 8. That's not an 8.
I had to fold with her, the 2 sevens.
That's not an 8. He's got a king, a 10.
Yeah, there's some stuff that could make him chop.
It's a jack. No good. And Luisa wins the hand.
You know what I was thinking when I started?
Well, maybe Luisa doesn't hate ace queen anymore.
Oh, you have an
Go in the back where.
And I was the one that had the leg.
Alright, so we're gonna. Yeah, why don't you guys?
All right, we're moving over the tables.
Oh my God, you guys are awesome.
You made me fall to 7. Are don't like
She's doing
it.
face painting.
Yes, yes.
Let me see if she's got the card for Shaka. Yeah.
For the final two here.
Well, not really. Not really.
Or see me, if it's easier for you.
There was one situation.
Can I pee?
So I have two of ours. I'm gonna get the third one. I'll give them all. I'm gonna give all at the same time this way.
You might want to grab that one.
I didn't have arms the whole time. I'm gonna stick with the armless.
By the way, I'm not sure these are the best seats. Is this the best seat for him? Is this the best place to put these two?
What do you mean? Yeah, that's really.
I think these two seats. Oh, these two. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
You're like hanging out,
Yeah.
supervising poker.
It's an interesting game.
Today was fun.
We had a lot of ups and downs, laughs and cries,
Yeah.
drama, side
Yes.
drama. I don't know how familiar you are. At the end of the day, somebody in the office is saying,
Your printer has where you can just split it, take fucking things. Just
It's not the printer. I can.
we have these.
Yeah, that's fine. Just cut these out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think that. Eric, right there.
his favorite. He kept saying, she's going to win.
Yes, you say.
Gotcha.
Hey, Morgs.
Okay, welcome final two players.
All right, we're at the final two. It's Georgia and Louisa. It's
We invite everyone.
Oh my gosh, you're getting carried.
North America versus Europe. It's serious playage. Mono e mono. We started this game with almost 20 players, 3 women, and there are 2, maybe 4 women, and the final 2 are the ladies.
3 might be right. But either way, let's go, ladies.
Girl power.
I was small blind. I have to be big blind. Got it. That's why I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work because.
And then so the big reminder here to put your cards on the.
$10 gift card for 3 bars.
So it's on you.
All right, here we go. Georgia's got the 9-4. Let's see how aggressive she gets. She checks. Louisa, I don't know what Louisa has. Oh, King 3. There we go. Georgia needs a 9 or a 4. I don't think it's going to go very far. They both checked it down. A queen comes out. Unless Georgia takes a stab, knowing Louisa has nothing, I don't think it's going to happen. An 8 on the river.
I was forced to put money in. I'm like.
I was gonna fold it, but I like, only you and I.
Well, you completed, so it made me think that you had something on. Like,
You're-
because you would probably
You think
complete
this is an appropriate place to do that?
You completed with.
Oh, yeah, me.
You heard her. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody else.
Gets a lot of bragging rights. Luca's been coaching her and telling her.
All right, here we go. 60 hands in. 2 players left.
Exactly, you see?
Oh, just 10 hands ago, we had a full table.
You do poker marriage.
How quickly it's dwindled down.
Marriage counseling, yeah. This is the new side gig.
Georgia 10-6, Louisa 9-2.
I will politely decline.
Georgia folds. Louisa takes another one. Did you get the ones, the 5th, the 10th? Okay, we go. Perfect.
Oh, it's full?
Yep, one free. 50. Wait.
Small blind falls.
Did you do the 25 and the 10 or no? Oh, 25 I got. Hold on. Yep, 10. We're good. Thank you. I dropped it.
9-4 versus Ace 10, and Luisa is very ahead.
All right. Yeah, Luis is way ahead. George is not getting cards. It's going to be tough to win when you're not getting cards.
Luisa's got her snack. She's unbeatable.
How are you going to try and beat someone who's got a pizza? Yeah, if someone's got pizza, you're done.
Don't say that.
Oh, ace 4 for Georgia. She's got him suited. Queen 4 for Luisa. George is reaching for some chips. The ace on a when it's 2 players. That's some money right there. She's go ahead. Looks like she's making it 8 or 10.
That's a lot.
That's 10 G's.
Wow.
What's Luisa going to do with the queen? Dump, and Georgia picks up 4,000 chips.
Oh, wait a minute. She's like, I just have to give it to you, right? Like, you just take it. I don't have any say in this, man.
Wait, I want a different card.
James gonna stay in the family? Might. Oh, look at the eyes of what a stare.
40,000, 32,000. Georgia, Queen Jack. Luisa, Queen 5.
They're always sharing a card.
Luisa goes first. Luisa completes. Georgia makes a raise. She's going to put double down. She's going to, oh, back to 10.
Are you gonna, what is the strategy? Take my blinds or what?
Do you want to call 10,000?
Yeah.
All right. Put the chips out.
Georgia's got to avoid a 5, and she wins the hand.
Okay, no! Okay, yeah, they are. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2 Jack 3, no help. Oh, Georgia picks up top pair.
Big help to Georgia.
No help to anyone except for Georgia. Done the 10,000.
She has played this too many times. She knows the strategy.
Georgia picks up 10 grand. She takes the lead, 42,000 to 30,000. 63 hands in, hand number 64. Coming up after a word from our sponsor. Guys, thank you for coming out here tonight. Thank you for watching our television show, our program. I'm Eric from Hava. We're also sponsored by Kava Me Crazy and Shaka Kava. You can come here any Sunday night, play poker for free. You can go to Kava Me Crazy any Wednesday and play, or Friday night at Shaka Kava and play called Poker with Morgan. No, almost the only place on the planet that's got Poker with Morgan. All right, back to the program.
Play at all 3?
What?
Do people go
Yeah.
play at all 3?
And you get credit at
That's
each
like
one.
Point farming.
Yeah.
You gotta farm as many points.
That's
as
how you get
can,
into this
that
big
way
money
you can
tournament.
Be here. Win big prizes.
All right. Georgia, 10-8 suited. Luisa, 9-7. Georgia completes the... All right. King 2-4. Luisa needs a 9 or a 7. Unfortunately for Georgia, she doesn't know that. Another king. They're going to check it. They're both going to check it down. Unless Georgia senses weakness. Luisa senses weakness.
I still fold. You don't have a king.
She stole chips. Call the police. That was highway robbery right there. No, they're tied. They're tied.
They're just passing the same blinds back and forth.
That's why the blinds go up. 3,000, 6,000.
I know how to play the game, I swear.
I rely on you to count things.
I'm not paying attention. I'm just putting chips out.
Big blind is dealt first.
I know that.
Jack 4 versus 7-6. Oh, ace queen 10. Georgia's got a gut shot. Luisa needs a 7 or a 6. First one to bet's going to take this one down. Oh, a 6. But Georgia's got the flush draw. I don't think she realizes her 4 is going to be any good. Luisa looks at her chips, and Georgia tosses hers away.
Look at me and then you check, and I'm like, what did you do?
She's very hard to read.
I know. I know nothing about her.
I know her very well, and I don't know how to read her at all.
I don't think she knows how to read.
Luisa's abusing her. Luisa's abusing her. This is unfair. Unfair. Come on, Georgia. You got this. Step it in. By the way, I don't know why I'm rooting. I could care less who wins, just for the record. I just.
Oh, no, I want him to feed me after this.
Oh, we're gonna go eat.
Okay, here we go. Georgia's got a queen 4. Luisa's got a king 6.
We gotta get you another slice of it.
Georgia's brain inside is going, please don't call, please don't call, please don't call. Here we go.
Yes.
I just don't want to make sure you.
So all of them are
Five, 4, 6. They both picked part of it. Luisa's got top pair. Not enough. Not enough to. Oh no! Here we go. She makes it 5, 6 grand.
My favorite pizza, if I'm being simple, I like spread it fix the stat count after this hand. My favorite, like, simple pizza, pepperoni banana.
Heard. I thought the stat count's right. That's not good. That was a good fold. That was a great fold.
the history of
Holy cow!
You're very fast. Yes, do it.
Oh, geez.
Luisa moving ahead.
He knows how I count. He knows how I count my chips. Fantastic.
Hey, inside information.
Don't do anything.
I'm just telling her that
Oh, he's
she's
looking
made
at the stream.
she's
and
made
he's
some
giving
amazing folds. Is all I'm saying.
He's giving her
You made some
clues.
Oh, I mean, you pulled some on her. You did.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She's terrifying. You have no idea what she has.
I think they're checking, making sure the chips are right. Because the count's a little bit off, so we're going to take a moment while we do this. In the meantime, guys, let's want to give you a quick reminder that Tuesday night's open mic night at Hava. Thursday night's our flow jam session. You want to see people spin and fire. It's the place to be.
So this game doesn't give you points for the second season.
No. Now she's a shark. She's gonna try and win the second season.
All over again.
Friday night we try and run some we keep changing it till we change the events on Friday night. It's here hit or miss to try and find new stuff every time.
Non-stop.
Kind of slowed on the trivia. It wasn't drawing people in, so it was like, eh.
Separated cards, obviously, it was terrible.
So am I big blind now? Or is that right?
But I think the seat,
It's still 3-6.
Small, 3, big blind, 6.
All right. Back to the drawing board. We've got. Thank you. All right, here we go. 53,000 for Luisa. 11,500. Let's try again. It just changed. 11,500 for Georgia. 50,000 for Luisa. Georgia's gonna have to make a move. She's not gonna be able to play passive on these low and these medium cards. So it's up to Luisa's gonna go first right here. She looks at her cards. She completes the bet. Georgia jams.
What does she have to jam with?
Let's get it over. How much is that?
11,500. You calling?
Yes.
So call.
All right.
I don't have it. Oh, you're gonna win.
What you have? I gotta see it. The flop down. Ace King, Jack 4. Here's the time for Georgia to make her move. Louisa needs a Jack or a 4, and she wins the tournament. She will be the champion of the poker league. That's a 7, no good. A 3, no good. A deuce. She's gonna have to get a 5, 6, 5 and a 6, or a Jack or a 4. Here we go. Couple cards left, guys. King and Ace. Here we go. A 6. So now Luisa's got 3 out. So she needs a 4, a Jack, or a 5. It's a 3, no good, and
Ace
Georgia
5.
doubles down. It didn't register Georgia's card, so just make sure she gets the credit.
No, there's nothing. You're not.
And just like that, 35,000 chips apiece. Dead heat. It's a dead heat. So here's the thing. So I got to tell you, I don't know. I don't know Luisa's background, but Georgia has got experience in this situation, and a lot of it. And I read a thing once: when a person with the money meets a person with experience, the person with the money gets experience, and the person with experience gets the money. Let's see what happens. King 7-10. We're still not registering Georgia's cards. This is not good for.
I don't know what Georgia has, but I have to guess she's not good here.
And she's out. For some reason, Georgia's cards are having trouble registering. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, exactly. There's two parts. Luisa's getting super aggressive and it's giving her those chips. Now the trick, the flip side of it is Georgia, patience. And patience, it might be the slow and steady you need to take this down. It's getting close. Luisa putting money in the pot, slamming the pizza. She doesn't care. She's like, I don't care. I'm going to eat my pizza. Georgia's got her calculator out, figure out the odds. Oh, here we go. 8-4 for Georgia. And Luisa's cards aren't registering. No, but I feel bad about keep saying that. Now it did.
There was pizza on them. Wiping the grease off of her cards.
They're clean. They're clean.
Banned for life. I automatically win. She's ruining the card.
All right, this is going to be interesting. If the flop's got to hit perfect for Georgia to stay in here. King 9-5. That's the exact perfect, but for Luisa. So let's see what Luisa does. Georgia, she's going to make a move. This is a bad time to do it.
Are you calling 6? What are you doing?
I check. She's betting. I fold.
You got to do it all at once.
I'm gonna do all at once. You can't.
I have to count because
You can't.
Count behind your head. No. Say it, and then put it out. Also, I need the cards.
If you want to bet a certain amount, say I'm gonna bet this.
okay.
Yeah, people. That's one thing that you can't put your money out in little pockets. It's one move. So if you want to make a bet, you have to say, if you want to bet 10 grand, you say 10,000. Then you could put out 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, whatever you want to do. But if you're gonna start putting them out one at a time, then as soon as you make your first move, that's a bet. So if you put let's say if the minimum is 6,000, you put 1,000, you just bet 6 grand. There's no 7 grand, 10 grand. It's one and done. Luisa's got an ace king, Georgia ace queen. Georgia also has a queen. This could be very bad for Georgia. Luisa she didn't play it. Oh, wow. A lot of people are going to play a queen with 2 players there. Interesting. The aggression frequency says they're dead even, but I feel like the aggression's on Luisa's side. Maybe because I think Georgia's aggression means she has the goods. Luisa's aggression is, I want the chips.
Yeah, Georgia's picking her shots, making up for the aggression.
That's true. So yeah, it's just brought to my attention. It could be because Georgia has the whole game's been more aggressive, and Luisa the last few hands has been aggressive. And Luisa wasn't here for the first, it was just at the other table for most of the game. So Georgia picks up 3,000 chips, puts her at 23,000. There are 70,000 chips in this game, so makes. Right, that's what they're talking about. So yeah, Luisa, and people, Robbie did that too. I don't know if you heard me. I complained about that. I was like, because you can't count it. But the reason is because people use that to see what the reaction is of people. 8-5 and 7-9. Georgia's suited. Let's see if she plays it. She calls. Luisa's got a 9-7. She just checks it down. Now this flop could be very important for the two players. Jack 3-6. Technically, no help for either player. And reality, no help for either player.
She looks at me.
And an 8. Georgia binks the second pair. If Luisa checks, I think Georgia's going to take it. Yep, Luisa makes her move.
Open-ended.
She's counting the chips. She makes the call. So Luisa's going to need a 5, 10, or a 9. And it's a 4. So Georgia's going to take this down as long as she doesn't fold. Now, is Luisa going to go for a little bluff? Luisa stares her down. That means she's going to check it. She does. Georgia knows she's good. She's going, can she make a call? She's going to put $4,000 out there. Oh, she goes for all of it. I'm not sure.
Immediate fold.
The problem is I'm not sure what that's going to do for you. You're called. If you're called, you're beat. No, if she's worried about the straight's calling. So what? Yeah. So a bet there, a big bet. Like.
Well, now they're at exactly even on the chip count.
The problem with those all-in, like if Georgia would have bet 4,000, well, this she could have called anyway. She had 7 high, but.
The river was terrifying. Yeah, the river was terrifying.
You would have bet. You would have had it.
Why does it seem easier to play from back here when you know everybody's cards? Dude, I would win all the time if I played with back here with all the cards. I know exactly how much to bet. I know what they'll call. Pocket 10s versus King 9. This could be expensive. All right, here we go. It's going to be a $10,000. Let's see what the bet is.
Wait, did I call? No, I think I raised.
What is happening?
I don't think there's 3 10s left.
15,000.
I have to raise at least 10, right?
She's raising. Georgia's re-raising her.
Oh, this is gonna be it.
She goes all in.
Yeah, Luisa's got a call here.
All right, guys, here we go. King 9 versus pocket 10s. Georgia's got 3 outs at the moment. It's an 8. 7. You know it's a 6, right?
You're still good, right?
Yeah, no, yes.
A 3. There's 3 outs for Georgia. She's got a couple outs that could give her more outs, but that's about it. Here we go. King 9, 10-10 for all the marbles. 3 outs, the KKK.
Oh.
A 7, no good. She's going to need one of the 3 kings. Last hand. I've seen it before. Here we go. It's down.
It's going to hit.
And it's a 9, the wrong card. Georgia Louisa takes second place. Louisa, the new champion. There might be a $500 pot after this, but that is the end of Hava Season 2, Episode 1 of the tournaments, guys. Thank you so much for coming out here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. They're going to do a final chip count just to double down, but Louisa, to me, seems like the new champion. So nice. Ouch! Oh, Georgia might have a few chips left over.
I thought they were both at 35 exactly.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
And that is the ball game, guys. Thank you very much. Hava Kava Free Poker Tournament ends right now.
Now I cannot criticize you anymore. You've done well, Joe. You're not a Padawan anymore.
Game over.
All right, go to the back and say hi to the stream and collect your winnings. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Mike.
Hava for everyone.
Guys, hang on. I need to give you 2 minutes. We'll get a list. We're gonna check. They need to check off who did get who, so make sure everyone got their thing. This is who got your money. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna get everyone because I need to make a list because
Corey, thank you.
Should have done this at the beginning. But
You got a couple bucks?
Thanks for everything you do, man.
Yeah, of course, Chris. Great to see you.
We never go here.
You were very similar, very close to me.
Now we hit the reset button. Now we start. Everybody's zero. Everybody's zero.
Well, the next season started May 1st.
He needs to spend money in marketing. I wanna sell my business to him.
guys, if you want to see Corey, and she'll get these out to you. So just write down who you give them to. Just ask it. Even if she knows your name, come up here and say, tell him your name, and we'll get you the drink. And by the way, so we're gonna write it down. We have 4 Call Me Crazy ones. She's gonna bring a little bit. We're just gonna write down who got which ones, and we'll get it all handled. Okay.
You got the King 9.
Here's the Havakavas. Here's mine. Here's this. And if you go there, if you're regularly go to Hava Comic Crazy, we're gonna give people who don't go there, and then we'll get you yours afterwards. And we'll have it all down. So you know what I'm talking about? Like, why is that one girl forgetting to put her hands up? That makes sense. They'll know. And so there you go. If you can write them down, and then you'll be done, and then you're too much for you. You got it.
It's easy.
Okay. Who needs it? Who needs these?
What? Everyone who didn't.
We got, yeah, so everyone, let me see, yeah, but you get, so you okay, perfect. So, Brian gets one.
My 100? Oh, shit, I have 100.
You don't need any more, right?
Yeah, you're good, thank you.
I was trapped in the corner.
From the beginning, I'm like, I got Georgia. From the whole beginning, and then you had first place, and I'm like, I still got it. If you listen to the thing, I was like, I got this.
Thank you.
Yes. Thanks, Eric, for believing.
Thank you, Eric. Good job. Thank you, guys.
Did you get them
We
all
got
in?
yours right over here. Everyone, yeah, you know this. You know how this works.
I was the last one in.
Well done, Corey. I didn't hear about any issues.
No, I didn't have any. What's your name?
Samuel Tarley.
You got yours too? No, he said from now on we'll be damn saying I took him out, thank you.
That was very intense, emotional.
And you did it. You did it. I saw you in that hand with Ace Queen. I was like, oh, she hates Ace Queen. And then you went. I was like, yeah.
I hate it. I folded once.
Did you get yours already?
I got the third place one, so I don't know.
Oh, you're third place. No, I know. Congratulations. Ace King or Ace Queen?
Oh, thank you. That's fun.
So are you still gonna be here on
I
Sunday?
just came here. Can I give you? No, I know. You kept knocking people off.
You're still gonna show up.
You can't play stand.
If I'm here, if I'm in town.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, hey. You've created a monster.
I mean, now I can't. My Padawan has moved on. You know why? Because if you think of all the shit that I talk, and you produce.
And then
That's how you come back. percentages and
I took care of that. I told you I took care of that.
Oh no! Don't mess with that.
What's this?
Well, mine is, you know, mine is still a hiccup.
Our game was mighty peaceful.
That King 8 moment was, that was
I called it an ace queen because I hate that hand.
You know what I had? I had a big, on the big line had 7-4. I caught a pair of sevens on the turn. You were in. You bet a little bit, and I'm like, no, I know, and I'm thinking myself, like, my stack is big enough.
The pizza that did it.
You know what I have to say?
Red folder.
That when I have
And another 17.
We had, I think she was watching the time. Yeah. I think she had you. I think she had.
What are we doing with this?
Take it home or eat it.
Minnie will eat the whole thing.
Yeah, you told.
It'll take him a year, but he'll eat it. Good, man. Very good. Almost as bad as you, but I've been making it out this week. Maybe two.
Oh my gosh. I was eating.
Yeah, well, sure.
Ay, manera wala ko kaya sa pagdami. I'm gonna go to the
Changes pretty quickly.
I'm so aggressive.
No fear. She wasn't. Now she's a master Jedi. She can move on. I just criticized her.